Welcome, welcome. This is a pre-live. I hope you guys get the notification. This live is a pre-live for the Levi family. All right, guys. I've been watching the YouTube streets, and it's messy. Today is Monday, so what I have observed is that the Chaos Emeralds are working. So I just want to drop this for you guys. I just need y'all to sit back, listen. Before the meeting start, we're going to let this rock out. If it's not your taste, it's okay. But I do think that the spirit of confusion is upon us. And I want you to listen to one of my favorite pastors. And y'all know I'm a Hebrew. So if I'm telling you guys, listen to this man, the spirit of confusion, because this is what's going on in the YouTube streets. This is what's going on in Dolton politics, Thornton. Just listen. I want you guys to get this work so we can transform and transmute the tone. Because over here, we ain't with that BS. Y'all already know what it is. We elevate here. We moving on to bigger and better things. We're here for the people. But you can't elevate the people with when you're fueled with chaos, because chaos is of the devil. Let's go.
About a lot of the calls and messages that we get, and emails and things of that nature. And one of the things that I see one of the things that what I believe the enemy is doing right now is I truly believe that he has released a spirit of confusion. I really see this spirit upon many people, especially those that follow Christ. We see people running to and fro, unstable, uprooting, no stability, no roots, and this is being caused by a spirit of confusion, and a lot of it's coming from the mega amounts of internet indoctrination. In other words, we have so many social medias and so many different stimuluses and so many different people that we listen to, and it used to be where you had a biblical based pastor and he grew you up. But now, because we have social media and and churches are no longer discipling, people have turned to the internet. And so they have many different voices. And that's where I believe a lot of the confusion, that's not only where it's coming from, but that's where where I see a lot of confusion is coming from. 1 Corinthians 14:33 says, "For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace in all the churches of the saints." So when you see when you see people in confusion, understand that God is not behind that. God is not wishy-washy. God is not saying one thing and then saying another thing. God is not telling the person to go here, then go there. One of the things that I saw is that many people, when they get turned on to our ministry, they want to, they get gung ho. They want to move to my city, and I try to tell people not to do that. And the reason why I tell them that is because I understand confusion. I know that, and I understand that if a person has to make sound decisions, and I know that if they're unstable. And because confusion, now listen, why does Satan release confusion? Why does he attack us with spirit of confusion? To cause us to be unstable. See, confusion causes us to uproot ourselves or to make fast moves, or first of all, to not know what to do, and then to be torn between two decisions, and then to become frustrated, because confusion brings frustration. Then you make an emotional decision, and usually that's the decision Satan was tempting you to make in your emotions, and then you make the wrong decision. And many people how many people have left marriages or left churches or walked away from jobs because they didn't understand, why am I going through this? If God put me, if God was in this, if I was in the will of God, then why am I suffering this, or why is this not happening, or why am I not where I feel I need to be? And so many times Satan brings that spirit of confusion to really uproot us many times, or to cause us to make a decision in haste. And because he understands that when we make a hasty decision, especially if we're doing it without peace, because the Bible says God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. So when God calls us to make decisions, the number one way to know if it's a God decision is you'll have peace about it. But when your spirit is troubled, or when there's so many different question marks, or what we call red flags, and you know that these red flags and question marks are not allowing you to have peace, therefore that is not a good time to make a decision. You probably you probably need to rebuke the spirit of confusion first, and so that you can see clear, hear clear, and even get a clear word from the word of God. Because one of the things that the spirit of confusion will do will even cause you not to cause you not to understand even what the word of God is saying to you. Because God speaks to us out of his word, and if you are confused, certain scriptures won't make sense to you because you'll be confused. And then listen, I want to show you something, because remember I said that Satan has released the spirit of confusion. The confusion brings frustration. Frustration causes emotional decisions, or decisions that have not been thought through. Those emotional decisions lead to instability. That means we go here, we go there, we say God taught us to do this, then a week later we say God told us to do this. How many people say that God called them to a church only within a month to say, well, I believe God is telling me to leave? How many people say, well, man, I believe God called me to follow you, and all of a sudden they'll say, well, now God is leading me somewhere else? That's an unstable person. How many people have you seen take one job, don't like it, quit, get another job, move to this city, don't like it, move in another month, don't like it, move in 6 months, never put any roots down? They are really dealing with a spirit of confusion, because they will believe that they heard God tell them that. They will be so convinced that God is speaking to me. I believe God told me that. But as soon as they as soon as they make a decision to uproot themselves and go somewhere else, that same confusion will come to them, and then and then Satan will suggest another decision. What is he doing? Satan is wasting our time. He's wasting your time. He's causing you to continue to start over, knowing that you won't fulfill purpose or destiny, because you'll always be at square one. Why? Because you uproot yourself. Now,
I hope this is touching you guys, and y'all able to apply this abstract. They're keeping you confused, to keep you uprooted and not paying attention to what's really going on. Love and blessings to Darby. We're gonna let this rock out. The music gonna keep flowing. The meeting start at 7. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Get this work so y'all can calm y'all souls. Come up in here and love, and we're gonna rock out. Ignore all the others. Straight like that.
Now remember, let me break this down one more time. Satan releases the spirit of confusion. The spirit of confusion causes us to become frustrated, because I don't know what to do. I don't understand what to do. Then, because the frustration leads to emotions, leads to us to get in our emotions, and then we begin to make decisions out of our emotions. These bad decisions cause instability, and we live a life of instability. When we are unstable, we never achieve anything, and we stay stagnant. It means it's a spirit of limitation. It's like we're stuck, and all of this is coming from a spirit of confusion. Now, James chapter 1 verse 2, I want to read this to you, because I want you to understand this is the life that many people are living right now. Many Christians are living this life of living this life, and they are bound by a spirit of confusion. They're all over the place. They're mainly on the internet, mainly online, because when a person is confused and they don't know what to do, and they don't know if they don't understand what God is telling them to do, they'll go online seeking. Many times when we go online seeking someone or somebody else to tell us what to do, or instead of seeking the word of God in prayer and fasting, when we don't go to prayer and fasting, and we go online and start seeking out people, Satan will really lead us to people who will even bring more confusion. And that's why many people are leaving their Christian roots, leaving Christianity, leaving what brought deliverance, healing, leaving what brought clarity at one season in their life. They're walking away from that because the spirit of confusion has them searching for something else, but they're not going to the word. They're not going in a season of fasting and prayer in order that they can get a word from the Lord. They're going online, and they're going to chat rooms, and they're going to social media and following people on Facebook and things like that. And that is contributing to the instability, because they're getting many, many different voices speaking to them. And that's where it's almost as if you can imagine Being surrounded. If I give you illustration of confusion, think about being surrounded 24 hours a day by 5 people, and all of them are saying different things in your ear. You got 5 people around you, and all of them are speaking different things. That's what it feels like to be confused. 1 minute you hear you think one thing. 1 minute you hear something else. Next minute something else, and you're torn between these decisions. You're torn between what to do, and the frustration usually causes us to make a hasty decision because we're tired of being frustrated. We're tired, and so we make a quick decision, and that quick decision that we have not consulted God about, we have not prayed, we have not fasted, we have not gotten clear, we've not gotten clearance from the Holy Spirit. We just doing it because we're desperate and we're tired. Usually that's going to be a decision that leads to instability. Many of the decisions in your life that have panned out to be wrong decisions, they started because you were tired and you just made a decision because I'm just tired. You didn't consult the Lord. You didn't really spend a season of fasting and prayer to make sure this is the right decision. How many people uproot and move from city to city on a whim? I feel like I want to go to the city. I don't like what's happening for me here, so let me go. So they're not even sure where to go. They're just looking for somewhere. That person is dealing with Satan. That person is walking in a spirit of confusion. Another sign of a spirit of confusion, before I read this passage in James, is poverty, financial debt, financial struggle. Financial struggle. The spirit of confusion can bring financial struggle because, like I said, if you look at the progression of confusion, it is first confusion. First of all, I don't understand, don't know what to do. Then that leads to emotional frustration. The frustration leads to make a quick decision, hasty decisions. The hasty decisions become instability, and then unstable, and then instability becomes their lifestyle where you never put any roots down. Prospering, especially in the Lord, comes by consistency. That means whether we work a job, we stay consistent. Whether we build a ministry, we stay consistent. But whatever we do, we have to be consistent. Well, confusion causes inconsistencies, and God blesses us by steady work, by steady labor. But confusion will always cause us to stop and uproot ourselves and run somewhere else, thinking the grass will be greener or a job over here will be better, and we never spend enough time to really build the wealth that God is calling us to. And then not only that, but it costs to uproot. It costs to keep moving around. It costs to break relationships. It costs.
This is what is happening in Dolton and Thornton. This is not just to the church. I want you guys to listen to the words again abstractly. It's a deeper message. You can apply this to all aspects. This is what they're doing on the internet related to Dolton and Thornton to keep you guys confused, keep chaos, keep the residents not paying attention to what they need to, because there's some serious issues. So they're going to keep you running with your head cut off, and to wake up with all of that animosity and chaos is not good for the soul, y'all. It's not good, Levi family. So I want y'all to indulge in something a little bit more, peaceful. All right, we're trying to, it can't be 4 years of this. It can't. We're going to have to make it through this a better way.
To jump from church to church, and that causes us to be in financial debt because our instability causes financial debt. Let me give you another understanding. Well, I want to be in the ministry. Well, no, I want to go to school now. No, well, I want to work a job. Look at it. People think that way. All of a sudden, the person says, "I don't want to work. I want to go back to school. I don't want to, I'm going to quit this job and go back to school." But then they get school loan, school debt. All of a sudden, confusion hits them. The instability come. They leave that. Now they got school debt. They didn't finish, and so even though they got this debt, now they run somewhere else. That's what this is. So another sign of the spirit of confusion is financial struggle. If you're going through financial struggle, I would ask you to think about the decisions you're making. Think about how have you made decisions clear, or have you made hasty decisions, usually based on frustration because you really didn't know what to do. So you just did whatever you just did on impulse. And that's what Satan wants us to go off of, impulse. The Bible says those that are led by the Spirit of God are the sons of God. That means we are led into what to do. We don't have to guess. We believe God, and if we don't know, that's when we go into a season of fasting and prayer. Let me read this. The Bible says in James 1, verse 2, it says, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptations, knowing that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have a perfect work that ye may be perfect and entire. In other words, James says that there comes a time in our life, diverse temptation, many trials, many tests, many voices, many things are coming at us. And he says that when these things come in our life, it's trying us. It's trying us to work patience in us. God moves in patience. God doesn't move in haste. He moves in patience. So James is saying, there's a time that you could be living fine, nothing going wrong. All of a sudden you get hit with all of this different confusion and you don't know what's going on. Why am I going through this? Well, it's trying your patience. But he says, but let patience have a perfect work. In other words, the thing that God is allowing you to go through has a time limit. Amen. And you got to say amen right there. There's a time limit to what you're going through. There's an expiration date on this situation. And Satan knows that if I can get you to make a hasteful decision before the expiration date, I'll move you out of the will of God, only to recreate this same confusion in the next place that you go. He knows that the things that God allows are working patience in us. But he'll try to use what God is allowing to work patience in us to cause us to become frustrated and want to jump out of or get away from what God is allowing that is.
Exactly. And that's what the test was for me. I don't know what the test was for you guys dealing with this Dolton and Thornton situation, but I definitely knew it was a test of patience. All of the chaos, all of the drama, the backbiting, and in the midst of us really trying to figure out what was going on, emotion riled up, everybody's having their own opinion. And it could have led most of us to what is still going on. But what it has led me to was patience, was being able to see through the BS even more, because the vibe have not changed. You have to pay attention to the pattern. All right. I need you guys to really, really embed this. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time to listen. I hope glorifying good things in you right now, because this is what Dolton need. This is what we need. We need more of this. We need more of righteous words. Ain't nobody perfect, but we got to do better. We got to do better.
It's working patience in us, and we'll move thinking that, well, we'll get out of this confusion, or we'll get out of this test, or we'll get out of this struggle. And when we do that, make that hasty decision, then that same confusion, Satan will bring that same confusion in the new place, which will only create more confusion, because you thought you was getting away from confusion, or thought you was getting away from a bad situation, only to end up in the same situation somewhere else. Now you have wasted money, you have made moves, you have broken relationships, and you have wasted a lot of your time. So.
And yes, that's why I'm doing this. Not only for that, yes, I did see some of it. I be creeping, but my spirit can't take all of the nonsense. It's not edifying for me. That didn't bring me anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all, I already said when it comes to Cassandra, we're just gonna be real. There are things that she said that I felt was very disrespectful when it came to Alexis. And we talk straight. Okay. But would I let that govern how I treat her and how I behave and how I come off? No. I learned my lesson. A lot of people got on me about the way I came off, what I did. And those same people are doing the same thing now. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that was, to me, it was a waste of time. The lady, saying that this lady is looking for attention but y'all giving her attention. It's over. It's no other candidate that is going through this after the election but her. So obviously it takes two to tango. That's what I said. I understand how these people feel towards people, but I'm not for what? Let her live her life. See, I look at it a little bit deeper. Everybody's going through something. So there's a reason why people mannerisms are the way it is. There's a reason why people look, sound the way they do. But no one takes that in consideration when they don't like the person. You see what I'm saying? You take it in consideration when you like the person, when when it's part of the social norm, what everybody's going with. All I want you guys to do is just think for yourself. And if I think I could get myself on the screen. at this point for a little second. I'm still getting myself together. The meeting should be starting soon. Y'all know what we do. I usually do a pre-live, but today I was like, nah, the people need a little. That's my pastor, Pastor Darby. Okay, I covered it up. I hope I don't get no copyright. Pastor Darby, wife, be on it like kryptonite. He passed away, so I just wanted to share, Pastor Darby, a little bit, put the word out there. What confusion is not directly to the church. As y'all know, I'm a Hebrew. I really don't participate in that type of stuff, but it's, I do believe that people are being led astray. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I could literally have heat and come out and say things about Cassandra, but I did not, and I would not. So that's why when I look at people and they doing all of this, it's really not becoming to me. It's not. It's not entertaining. I'm not entertained. I'm not moved. I'm gonna be honest. I love you guys, but nah, y'all getting the upgraded Levi. It is what it is. But let's listen a little bit more what Pastor Darby got to say. We're gonna jump on to Miss Nicole live. She's getting ready. It should be starting in a few minutes. So I know y'all see it. Y'all see that I'm not with it. You can't make me with it. I can't. I won't. I'm not being condemned because of people's behavior. I understand what times we in. Why be riled up and spend that energy arguing with somebody, calling them out when our whole system is being destroyed right now, right now, and nobody's talking about it or nobody's doing anything about it. Do you think this Levi had time to play with that? No. But there are some things that still need to be exposed. And I do want to apologize, guys, for my delay. As y'all know, everybody's going through stuff, so I had to get my personal life together, but I've been trying to be consistent. I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been a support to me in the background. I love you guys. Literally, when y'all send me messages, it be edifying to my thoughts. God send y'all as vessels to let me know that I'm going down the right path. So thank you guys. Y'all know who I'm talking about in the background. Thank you so much for being positive and not bringing me all of the nonsense, because I know y'all could tag me in, bring me stuff, and y'all have been really good. So I respect that. And that's it. You know, I don't want to add no more to that conversation because I said what I said. It's pretty typical that, you know, news broadcasters would, well, not, it shouldn't be like that. You see what happens on the mainstream where they choose their political party and they stick by it ignorantly to the end, to the death. And that's not what broadcasting about. So that's why I have chosen to be the way I am. I'm not choosing anyone, but I'm choosing Grill and what's best for the people, because that's what my broadcast is about. So it is what it is. I love you guys. Hit the like button. We're gonna just finish off with a few more minutes of Darby, and then we're gonna get right back right to the broadcast. Hit the like button. This for you. This for you, Dolton. Keep your mind clear, keep your heart clear, and stay sucker free. For real. A lot of these people suckers. If you get to know them, they miserable. I don't know, but I do believe it, especially if you have to be like that. What you're seeing.
So God allows certain seasons where there's many seasons in my life I didn't know what to do. I didn't know which way to go. But what I learned, and some of this was through trial and error. So because there was times that I got hasty and made fast decisions and lost money making fast decisions and then thought this was right at the time and but really I was just motivated by being impatient. I was motivated by being stuck, by being frustrated, and so I decided to make a move and ended up making a bad move.
Why don't you own an apartment building? I'm serious right now.
Hold on.
But God was allowing certain things in my life at the time to bring patience, to work patience in me, because we receive from God through patience. God is not a God of haste. God moves in patience. Now he says that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. So in other words, when the Bible says through patience we possess our souls. So when God wants to bless us, he first allows things to come into our life to bring these are tests and trials to develop patience in us. So because God cannot bless us or bring us into destiny if we are unstable. And let me show you why. Because James goes on to write in verse 5, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth that giveth all men liberally. So he's saying, if you're lacking wisdom, if you don't know what to do, remember the verses we just read was about falling in diverse temptations. And now he says, but if you don't know what to do, if you're going through something and you don't know what to do, and you got all this, don't know which way to go, and you ain't confusing, let him ask God that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and he shall, and it shall be given him. Now, when we stand, and the problem with us is because we don't have patience. We think, God, what I need to do, and we think God, we want God to tell us right there and move right immediately, and then but I don't think that verse is saying that. There's when you have a decision to make, or if you are in confusion, you don't know what's going on. There's a season that you seek God. It may not be one day, it may not be 2 days, it may not be 3 days. But you go into fasting and praying. You go into denying yourself and getting in the word and fasting and praying for a season until God impresses upon your spirit the right thing to do. That means you clear yourself of what you think or what you perceive or what you want to happen or what you even, of any perceived ideas, and you wait on the Lord. That's how you break confusion, by waiting on the Lord, not getting in haste, but saying, no, I'm not gonna listen to this voice. I'm not gonna listen to this voice, because when God speaks to me, when his word comes to me, the Bible says it won't be in confusion, but it'll be in peace. So I know when the word of the Lord, when God speaks to me of direction, the peace of God will flood my soul or flood my spirit, and I will know that it is God's voice, because I will have peace about it. My questions will be gone. The red flags will be gone, and I will know why. Because first of all, I waited. I was patient. I prayed. I fasted. Before I made a hasty move, I waited on the Lord. And waiting on the Lord is an art for us that follow Christ. And we don't have that anymore, because so many Christians, you go online, you're getting books, you're getting tapes, you're getting all this teaching, but you haven't learned the art of waiting on the Lord, being still. That's why Moses told children of Israel, be still and see the salvation of the Lord. Be still. This is prophetic now. Now I feel a prophetic anointing coming on me as I'm saying it. To whoever listening, be still. And see the salvation of the Lord. Quit moving, quit running around. You are unstable. You have made bad decisions because you are unstable. And you don't understand that Satan is motivating you to keep moving, but be still and allow, and go into and wait for the Lord to give you a word in peace. The word of God will come in peace. That's why he works patience in you, so you can be still. And when you're still, that's when the Lord begins to minister to you. Listen. It says, but if any of you lack, let me read it again. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraid it not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea. Wait a minute, let me read it again. Let me read it out of. Let me get the translation here so I can get that right.
Read it again, Darby. Read it again.
But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think he shall receive anything from God. This is what I'm trying to show you. Confusion is designed to make you waver. It's designed to make you unstable. Then you make an unstable decision. Then you uproot yourself, and you're not operating in patience. And then you moving around so much that God can. If God was to send a blessing over there, you would be over here, because the instability is going to have you over here. So that's why he's telling you in this season, learn to be.
Let's go.
Be still. Learn to begin to wait upon the word of the Lord that comes in your spirit.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Now, all you crackheads, out!
Every election. So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Terms 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans of running for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Okay, next.
A bullshit. A bullshit.
We had to play that all out. Now look, we already got it on the screen. Shout out to Miss Alicia Nicole. We live.
Excuse me, ladies. What building is this?
Yeah.
That's the long field house, so it's not the recreation center.
You know what? Okay,
Yeah,
let me go all the way out.
Renee.
You're going to the wrong building.
Do I got all them going. Hold on. Okay. All right. I don't even know how to, girl. I'm like so brand new at this. I
Yeah,
mean,
you gotta start her YouTube page.
That's the long.
People waiting for
because
her
I'm
to
trying
start.
to come.
That's the long field house.
Okay, hold
So you're
on.
really here, but you're just on another side.
Okay, this is the one I need to be going in right here. But I don't.
All right, I want to start off by saying love and blessings to you all. Thank you for being here for that intro. Y'all know usually I bring y'all a little bit deep dive, but I really wanted to change the tone. It is what it is. At this point, I really will hope that you guys are ready to grow, move forward, focus on what's going on around you, not only Dolton. Remember that the tone that you have with that situation, it trickles into your life. It trickles into the way you behave, your perspective. So all I'm trying to do is elevate. So that was the message to the others. Don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me. Love you guys. Let me let this play real quick. Y'all hear my cooking in the kitchen beeping. Trying to get myself together, so bear with me, y'all.
Oh, you say, look, oh, she. That's her name?
Yeah, my junior.
Nah. Oh my goodness. That is too cute. Okay.
So this is my
Well, one of them is
glam
school,
baby.
so
Okay.
you like coming right next.
Real sure she's in the week.
I know that's right.
Somebody got knocked out.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to go live on YouTube from a whole new link, so y'all just gonna have to forgive me because I'm just like. Going. Huh? No, 6:30. Okay, y'all. I ain't even reading comments yet because I'm trying to get this going. So I'm gonna go out on YouTube and I'm about to start again. Okay.
Guess we all trying to get ourselves together over here. If y'all got your coffees, I got mine. And thank you for being here at this watch party. We want to see how this flow after the election, see how everything is. Tiffany been low, y'all. I went on her page and I can't find the Facebook page. Now, I don't think she blocked me on my business page because come on. I don't think so because all that time I've been using it has been straight. So I can't find Tiffany's YouTube page. I mean, not YouTube, Facebook. We're going to be looking for it, see what she got going on. Other than that, I ain't got much of an update for you guys. They like, what? Nah, don't worry. I'll be coming back tomorrow. I want to do some things on Krigley. I got 3 different angles, but then I just got to figure out how to, present it to you guys. I know I'm dealing with some, different people, so I want to make sure that everything that I bring up, I do it in a respectful way, because that nigga got dirt. Krigley got dirt. Yeah, he got dirt. And I got some stuff. So I'm like, how am I bringing this out without the spirit of offense coming out on everybody? Because this shit right here is weird. What else we got for you coming up? We got, I haven't heard anything back yet from the update from Kamal. What I mean by Kamal, y'all know I did a Freedom of Information request related to the youth program in Dolton. and Thornton, and information about the housing program in Dolton. So I'm still waiting. I did get a response, and they said that it was a delay because those records are held. Like basically, the mayor has direct control over that. I was like, oh, okay. So I do like the fact that they were communicating with me, and we're still waiting for some things. Look at our cartoonist.
Okay. He gonna come correct if he don't do anything else in this lifetime.
Lord.
Tell us about your YouTube channel. You got a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, I just started helping a good friend. I was currently promoting it. And yeah, I'm gonna have a few things on there. Workout DVDs.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because I don't know how this music be. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Workout
DVDs,
DVDs.
a couple of my TV shows and the business that I recently started.
That's probably gonna get copyright.
Make 3D, crystal case 3D cards. Yeah. So come work out with me.
Hey, what about those commercials you be doing with Buju and Dana, what's their names? Okay, and what's his co-host name?
Dana Black.
Where can you find those videos?
On YouTube.
Okay, all right.
AKA, that's exclusive.
Johnny Billionaire on YouTube. Man, them things be having me weak. Okay. Hey, Eris. Eris, the deputy clerk. Hey, how are you? Nice
How about
to see you. How beautiful.
Nicole be my co-host. Go ahead, baby, because I'm over here just basking.
Everybody freezing.
Shout out to Miss
It's cold out.
One.
That's her and
Always
Dr.
being
Nikita.
down there. Always, she's really been doing a good job broadcasting. She's been being very consistent, being engaged from the beginning. And shout out to her. And like I said, I don't know her, so again, the same love and respect that I have for Burgundy Blue, Critical Smoker, and everybody else who let me use their live, knowing that I'm outside of their area. I appreciate you guys, because y'all ain't have to. Y'all don't have to.
Hey, Shuby. Hey, everybody that's watching, and thank you for watching.
That music, though.
Andrea, I miss so many people.
I think that music is going to be copyrighted, y'all.
Hey, Brittany, or Brooke, and Trina.
Let me see if I got any updates for y'all. I've really been focused on other stuff. Oh, guys, if y'all don't know, I just going to have to talk about it. I did start a series. Hold on one second. I did started a series out here in Atlanta, but it will be uploaded on my Lady Lashley page. That's like a secure energy. If y'all into being motivated, learning about economic development. I started off with a series talking about economic development and assets and liabilities related to how you think, how you spend your household outlook. Like I'm really focusing in on people to focus in on their situation, your mindset, reality of what you can do with your money in your situation. That's what these 6 seminars are set up to do, to really focus in on people and the qualities that they can bring to the community, and also cultivate themselves. So I started that series last Wednesday. I want to say a shout out to, I had one attendee last week, and I wasn't expecting any because I actually just broadcasted the Thursday before, because we had to get it together. So I'm grateful for that person to show up. I was having some technical difficulties, and I'm bringing the wrong thing and everything. And I really think it was a powerful presentation. I think that person was, how can I say, empowered about their situation. So I know that with me continuing this, that I'm going to empower more people to get a foot on what's going on in their household, and then start looking at it at a macro level. Macro, micro is in your house, then macro, because if you can't get your house together, you're not going to be able to look up. And that directly is related to what I showed you this earlier. The confusion will stop you from even paying attention to that. A lot of you guys are drowning, just like I am. I'm not going to claim it. We got to get up out of that. But it's drowning in chaos, confusion, debt, financially, spiritually. these things that we have to clean up and we have to go about doing it right. So being indulged in some stuff, that's why I wanted to bring that to you, because my focus is a little different. I can't be in that type of controversy, then I'm trying to uplift the community at the same time. It just doesn't make sense. So that's why I've been approaching things the way I have. And I'm glad I've been standoffish the way I have, so I can define myself outside of the chaos. And that's what I want you guys to do. Define yourself outside of the chaos. Because at the end of the day, like I said, when you go home and things hit the fan, it's going to be you that have to handle it. Are you prepared? Outside all the laughing, the joking, the kikiing. I know it's draining for you guys like it's draining for me. Like it was draining for me. So that's what I'm doing this week. It's gonna be every Wednesday live at the Fulton County, one of the branches. I think we're just gonna be at the Adam branch for now, for the next 6 weeks. And then I have another economic development seminar series for leaders. These are leaders of the community. These are ones that are system builders. It's not saying that you're rich, you already got it, but you have a plan. You may want to do a nonprofit. You may want to open a trust, but you want to know what type of businesses will be actually good for your area. How you're going to do that? You're going to do a market analysis. You're going to analyze the market. So these are some of the things that I talk about, so you can start these things that we don't talk about, so you don't go and implement it. So that's what we're going to be talking about: analyzing your market in your area. What sells? What's good? What do you know? What you specialize in? Like I was talking about the stock market. Me, it didn't start, y'all. I was talking about the stock market, and I don't know a lot about the stock market, but I know the foundations of it. And I know that it takes a popular opinion to drive the stock market, or any item, or any, how can I say, company or whatever that's on the stock market. It got to be a need or a want or a demand for it. So you need to figure out what's a need or a want and demand that you know is popular. And that is what I think that you should focus in on when you invest in stocks. Like I gave an example. Me, when it was the COVID, I did heart monitors. I did latex gloves. I did companies that deal with treatments for blood thinners, because I knew that market. I knew what would be popular. So these are conversations that we have to have, honestly. So that's the time I'm on. I'm going to continue to share that. Like I said, I'm building myself. Y'all seeing me grow right in front of y'all. So I don't know what I'm going to be next year, but I'm going to be somewhere, especially not down there with that shit. And y'all going to be with me, because it's going to take a whole bunch of us to be leaders. We all have to be leaders. So that's what I want here. I need people to think for themselves. I need y'all to look at things from different perspectives, so we can investigate properly. You know what I'm saying? That's what been helping me in the background. I'll look at one thing one way, and honestly, my favorite resident, she helped me a lot, because her perspective was very different and calm too, and not judgmental. And we were on the same page, but then we would see things and be able to expand on that particular subject. That's how I was able to bring a lot of my deep dives to you. Just being able to conjugate with someone with an open mind, and not looking to, you know what I'm saying, dominate the situation because this is my idea. No, we all had our idea, but we literally just like powwow on it, crack up, like just make the best out of it. You see what I'm saying? So for the next 4 years, because obviously many of us are not going nowhere that has been here. I know I can't until we get some recompense. We still got a little bit more work to do with Alexis. I know that's been like, that's the elephant in the room and that's the smoke in the background, but it's still there. I had some people that say they're not even thinking about that. Don't worry, keep on not thinking about it. You're going to get uppercut with something secret, because I'm still working over here. If y'all see my desk, I got shit full of stuff, and I'm still writing letters while everybody acting up. I'm still moving forward. So Dolton, be ready. Be ready. I'm telling y'all, I'll keep your word. Trustees, keep your word. Mayor, becoming a little different over here. I'm being honest. People, again, if you have any issues, like for real, let me know. Maybe I can research it. Maybe I can research the laws. Maybe I can write a letter for you guys to have a template, and y'all just do what y'all need to do. Whatever I need to do to help y'all get to your freedom and your justice, that's what I'm here for. Okay, so remember my plan and my mission. I need y'all to help fuel me with this, okay? Because there's still a lot going on in Dolton, and y'all need to tell me who is still going to be there when the new administration comes. If y'all see some shady people and y'all know they connected to Hinyard or anybody, tell. Don't be afraid. And in the way we do things here, I'm not going to blast you. I already know how to do in, a manner where I'm going to protect your rights, protect who you are. That's how I always did. So don't be afraid. Obviously, I'm going to let y'all guys know I have talked to a lot of people. I've heard a lot of things. I have seen a lot of things, and I have not put it out. So I want you guys to have that confidence in me that I'm not going to just throw clickbait out there, because I have not. I will not put y'all safety on the line. Okay. I will not allow y'all to be doxxed, especially through my platform. I could have been doxxed Cassandra a long time ago. I knew how Cassandra behaved. I talked to Cassandra. I warned her. Where my clerk going? She coming in? Okay, that's my clerk. That's my clerk. Let me stop. She looking all beautiful. I talked to Cassandra. I told her get prepared. And the only reason why right now I'm gonna be honest that I'm not capping and I'm not telling everybody blah 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 blah, is because I understand where y'all coming from. And I did warn her that this is what she was gonna get when she deal with the YouTube and the type of people that's on here. And she chose to disregard me. And I still show love, y'all. And I'm telling y'all this so y'all can understand. The more I reveal to y'all, I think the more compassion you guys will start to have for the situation, and you won't be beat for what's going on. That's why I say just leave that lady alone. It's not worth it. I could have been. Okay, I had an interview with Cassandra. Yes. That night that she went on Jedediah Live and she just popped in, we literally just talked that night. And we had everything. We talked a few times, but that night everything was good. All of a sudden I looked up, she's on Jedediah page. I was like, what just happened? And it hurted me. I was hurt. Like, oh my God. Every time, first, I'm keeping it real so y'all can understand the background and why I'm the way I am. I'm not beat. Every time I went to set up an interview, I was set up where they try to stop it or did whatever. They did. They knew they did. Okay, I got proof. So when that happened, I was like, damn, but I looked at it like he didn't know. And I can tell that she just emotionally went up there. And I'm like, damn. So I started looking at it like that instead of saying, oh my God, she went on. Man, I'm mad. Da-da-da. I'm like, yo, my baby emotional. This ain't gonna work if she do this. I don't know. So I'm talking to my peoples in the background. People's like, yo, she a little out there. I'm like, but she's a nice person. And the reason why I said that because I explained to y'all, I grew up in rough women who said rough things, but their heart wasn't like that. And I said maybe that was a little excuse to, understand that behavior. Not like I took it as being okay, because I do not. Some of the things she say, but I understand her being on a defense. And when you got numerous people talking about you, what you expect when you never even deal with the internet. Not only like, oh, she want to be a public figure. Yeah, she did. She didn't realize it. She didn't take in consideration what type of animals she was dealing with. And she's lashing back out. But like I said, I could have been mad then, but I wasn't. Continue to have respect for her. Talk to her after that. Fell back. Nothing major. She still called me baby girl, no disrespect. And I just leave it. I had a conversation when things hit the fan with her. And she said something that made me feel away. I said something about Lexi. I was like, I don't care who become the mayor. At the end of the day, I'm still coming for Lexi. She like, well, that officer died. And blah, blah, blah. She said something to them. They like, I said, baby, that don't mean anything. We're still coming for justice. Okay, that wasn't the officer who killed her, and the police department in Dolton is literally in shambles, and y'all don't even know it. Y'all don't realize it. Y'all can help the officers and help y'all fixing that. But did I yell at her? Did I have an attitude? Did I come out here talking shit about her? No, all that shit happened a while ago. I got more ties to these people than these other content creators who's coming out like rah. That's why I don't understand the heat and I don't respect it. Do you see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I was like, damn, just leave her alone. because she ain't scared of y'all. She got her own shit going on, and I think that's heightening the way that she is responding, and that's not an excuse because we all have respond incorrectly. Most of you still do. So, like I said, it's not right. She ain't the mayor. Leave her the fuck alone. That's it. That's how I feel. If y'all really want me to, so I know some of the audience came to hear that shit, what I had to say, because people were tagging me in videos that I don't give a fuck about. Did I say it clear enough? I knew I was just gonna come out and say it anyway. That's why I let Darby play at first, because I would have came out like diarrhea earlier. But I said, God, let me say this correctly, so these people can know that I'm not playing with them. This is not what this is about. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to get that type of entertainment from me. So if you're looking for that, I'm so sorry. That's why my tone like this today, because I was like, look at our new mayor right there. Anyway, let's put today Miss Nicole. That's my assistant. She didn't even know it. I love her. I gotta send her a cash app. Miss Nicole, is her cash app up tonight? Y'all guys put it in the audience for me so I can send her some kid ash for all of her work, okay? Because she's doing a great job. But if y'all, that's what y'all wanted to hear, that's what I hear. Cut it up, take a picture, write it down. That's how Grace feel about that and all those content creators. And Miss Cassandra got bigger fish to fry. Let's go.
My charger plugged in and didn't even have the pack turned on.
Look at the mayor.
Okay, that's good though. Huh?
This should be
This
starting.
is horizontal. Horizontal.
Being here,
That's how you should do
guys.
yours.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, happy size. Hey, Yolanda. So,
Come on.
Come on, that's my come on.
Clerk, Mayor.
What's up?
Trustee,
come
Mayfield.
You know you're gonna come in my chat with that name.
Freeman's here.
Come you ain't the real Kamal. Gangsters don't come on the internet. What that mean? How do you start from nothing? What does that mean, y'all?
Campaign manager, he did so well. I can't wait to congratulate him as well. Oh, you know what? I think they still have to give her those 20 minutes. So it probably won't start until about.
I'm trying to figure this out. Because you flooded my chat. I never saw your name before. I never saw you come up here.
She's gorgeous, and so is the clerk. I mean, we just got some beautiful officers, male and female, administration.
Oh,
Personable.
Shut up.
Not standoffish. You can approach them.
Shut up. I'm not talking about that, but I got the message, y'all.
Hey, Karen. Hi, Karen.
Only my day ones know what that's about. You know, I prayed on that. It's funny. I'm gonna be honest. Let's press mute, okay? Because somebody sent me something because I don't pay attention to that. Because y'all know I was sensitive about that. Because my feelings was really hurt. I love you guys, but I was thinking about that this morning. And again, I was thinking about it in a positive way. Like how everything played out, how I grew, how it wasn't worth it. Not with me. Everything, I don't regret nothing I said or did, but just the situation, like, damn. And how we all in hard times, including everybody who we talking about, and it's just ridiculous. And then they like, oh, you know, they broke up, and it's so funny. I could be messy because I had this picture and I threw it away. Why you bring that up? Y'all know Grace Levi keep it real. I love you. I had this picture that I wanted to, that I compared to them too, but I was like, nah, I really helped my son. I helped my tongue a lot about that situation. So I appreciate you. Thank you for the update. Somebody did update me. I'm like, yeah, I've been hearing that. I heard it a little bit. I don't wish bad on anybody who I really had love for. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't. I'm not that type. I'm not that type. If I loved you genuinely, I don't want you to do bad. Not at all. But I do want God to correct you in any way that he do that. I just got to sit back and be like, whoop. Got him. Shut up. Anyway, let's play this.
Okay. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. I forget. Look at Keith Freeman, y'all. I should go say hi. Oh, Stan Brown is here. I should go ask him which side are you on today.
Oh, Lord.
Don't ask him. Okay.
Yes,
I've been giving him a
please.
break. I ain't see him at the victory party though. Was he
Fine,
there?
fine.
You don't care?
Oh God.
That makes one of
So
us.
that's one of the things that I do want
Okay.
to talk
Well,
about on later broadcasts. Um, Miss Everett, she not coming back. So we good with that. But I was really like she needed to get pulled off the board.
they can't
But
just do
as far
regular
as
stuff
here,
and then never be.
Holmes is still gonna be on this board, right? Holmes gonna still be on this board.
Hey, Freeman.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to mute you, twin. I'm gonna have to mute you because you giving shout outs to the wrong people. She giving shout outs to this clown. They better y'all know what it is. Come on. You know I'm about to keep it real. They better dump him like a bad habit. He got to go. He he's a liability. And anybody who is attached to him. Tell me the name of the lady again who did not tell him about the insurance lapse months ago. The manager, whoever she is, she got to go. He shouldn't even come in here smiling. He hugging people and they hugging him. This is what I'm telling you, Dolton residents. Yes, he's being fake and the residents being fake. That's why I don't fit in because I'll be making niggas uncomfortable. I'll be like, I'm good. I won't even look at certain people. Once I lose the respect for you,
So 10 minutes will start at 6:40.
10 minutes. Oh, Lord, 10 more minutes. Once I lost respect for you, if I ain't got nothing good to say, I ain't saying nothing. So I definitely won't be hugging up no damn Keith Freeman. He got to go. Who else got to go, guys? Put the names up there. Oh, while we waiting, why you would hug everyone too? So I will hug everyone too. I need to stay out of prison. Shut the hell up. I like you. Hey y'all, I got a board here. Y'all can't see it. Let me see. It's white. Now that's how serious this is. Hold on. I made it out of a box and I had to put all of these names on it. So I wanted to see who was who. So I got to target who the people that we definitely going to get out. All right. So we got Andrew Holmes got to go. Stan Brown got to go. Keith Price got to go. But Keith Price is gone. He ain't coming back. I think he should be fired now. So we're going to keep our eye on that. These are people who we're going to be focusing in on. We will be paying attention to every single trustee and house as well in their moves for the next 6 to 7 months in scrutiny. You like it or not, I'm going to say what's right and what's wrong. I got a lot of hope though. I think it's going to go well. Okay. We just got to pay attention to some slick stuff that's happening. If it was, because there's going to be some deals that's made. Shout out to Miss Mary Avant is going to be a trustee in Thornton. That's another thing. That Thornton board, that picture of the people, all the new people on the board, I don't like it. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm used to the old board. I was like, oh, I don't like this look. Oh, maybe is this the spirit or am I used to the old people? We don't even know two of them people on the trustees in Thornton. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. It's two men. Everybody's just gonna vote with Napoleon, whatever he say, except for Miss Mary. I bet you. Miss Mary's not a yes man. That's why I said, woo. Yeah, that board looks weird to me. Say what you want. I don't care. That's how I feel. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all, I know y'all happy. Like I said, I want to see Napoleon intent. I want to see how he moves. I don't know this man. Tomorrow, I'm definitely going to come fully equipped and loaded, meaning that I'm going to show y'all some of the things that I found on Napoleon. It's not that much, but we're going to analyze some of his things that he backed up as a Senate, some of the bills. Was it for the people? Was it for institution? Was it just for fuckery? We're going to look at that tomorrow. And whatever else y'all want to send me about Napoleon, send it to me because I don't want to be biased. Because I even had that article where he was Superman. You see what I'm saying? He was Superman in there, Super Pizza Man. Hold on, they ain't start yet. Who else? So Everett gotta go. We know that. Carmen's not coming back, y'all. None of them. I miss them already. I want to look into this guy, Tedious Jones. Y'all, I didn't get a chance to look into TDS Jones. We're gonna look into his connections to Napoleon. That's how we're gonna keep our eye on him. Don't remember, I think I wasn't paying attention. I got a whole board. I'm thought I wasn't gonna know these people. This been 8 months of shit. Who else? Also, we're gonna do the connections. Okay, there's a lot of connections to Dixmoor, Phoenix, and it's not just the police station. We got some names there. So if you are Dixmoor and Phoenix residents, hit us up. We're expanding because y'all are basically almost in the same boat as Dolton was. And I can't believe Clark got back in as mayor, right? Was Clark got back in? Oh, we're gonna look at tomorrow. We're gonna look at that tomorrow as well. There's a name up here. I don't know why, but I'm gonna look because now that deals are gonna be coming through, and y'all got the big dog on the street, Napoleon, the big cat. He's gonna be bringing in these elites. He's gonna be bringing in money. I want to see. So we're gonna see because this was an article a while ago about something about Hilliard having problems in Thornton Township with a gentleman at the Lansing Airport. Something about a Lansing Airport a while ago. So if something come back up about this Lansing Airport, I'm already on it. They doing some stuff. They making power moves without you guys, and y'all really need to pay attention. Okay, for real, for real. Robert Hunt, he got to go. Robert Hunt's going to jail. I think Robert Hunt is gonna be going down. He's gonna be a snitch. You know that accountant always snitch. Has it been 10 minutes? No, they still smiling. You know the accountant always snitch. He's next. I really think Hunt, something is telling me the ball is coming down on him. Who else is this? Tamika Hilliard. Well, I'm leaving Hilliard alone until till she do something, because I don't have hatred in my heart for Hilliard. I had hatred for all she did, but we do have some more deep diving to do. I have some other names that's connected to her that I keep my eyes on. Also, we're gonna pay attention to Nina. Now we're gonna pay attention to the Park District and Nina, because you know that Napoleon is connected to the Park District already through Nina. Nina, that's you. Who else names I got? I told y'all I remember everybody name where they at. Oh, we got a few more minutes. Let me let this play real quick while I look for this paper that I want to show y'all. Y'all gonna be like, how the hell she get this? I'm gonna show y'all some work. I got some work. I don't know where this came from, but let me see if I got it in my archive, because this is gonna be connected to our Lori Lightfoot 2.0.
We don't want your code either, but we do miss you, really.
We're going to be doing Lori Lightfoot 2.0.
I thought about you when I was getting ready.
Hold on 1 second. Look at that. Hold on. Is that it? Now, this, I told y'all I got work to do. This is hard work. Okay.
Thank you, Rashonda.
No, that's the wrong one. That's the audit. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. I could do it this week, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to show y'all the book. Y'all gonna be like, hit the like button. I could do this. I'm about to show y'all what I'm gonna go over this week because I got some time. We're gonna do our Lori Lightfoot because I gotta prepare, I gotta study. This is what we doing over here. All right, so this is the 2021 audit report. There's another page I got. This is 141 pages. I'm gonna take my time and go through all of this. And we're going to break this down, and we're just like we did before, but this is different. This is different, y'all. Check this out. Look it up. Look at it. Check this out. Check this out. It ain't start yet, y'all. This is different. I'm like, what the? Whoa. Financial section, independent audit report, management discussion, analyze basic financial statements, required supplementary information, other supplementary information, supplementary schedules. This shit got everything. I don't know if this was on the Dolton website or if they sent this one to me by mistake, or if I look this up, but I got it. So this is part of the Lori Lightfoot 2.0. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with nobody. You think I need to be distracted? Talking about yelling about a damn Cassandra? Yelling about shit? They ain't got nothing to do with this, baby. So please keep your notification on. I know I got a lot of work to do this week. I am more open. So I'm gonna be getting to it. So I'll be doing my study for this. And we're gonna be doing Krigley. I think I'm definitely gonna hit y'all with Krigley tomorrow, as I'm not playing. Krigley is tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure that I do them correctly. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to offend nobody with some of the stuff that I find.
Dolton Township trustee. I'm so excited. I am so excited, y'all.
I'm so excited.
I'm sorry. It's just wow, just have this feeling.
I got this
Seeing all
feeling.
these people in their new positions, knowing what this means for the township, for the village.
What?
It's just exciting.
I hear that.
It really is. Like, it's almost indescribable to have gone through the putting out, the reckless talks, the
I wouldn't put it
clearing
past
the
it.
room, all that, you know, to this. It's just, wow.
Come on.
Sylvia?
Hit me up in my inbox. Who are you? Because you flooded my box. So I'm going to take you as a troll or somebody who really got my back. So I don't know. I'm watching you, but you saying some good stuff.
Time is 6:40, so we will call this meeting to
Let's
order.
go.
So we'll start off with asking the clerk to do a roll call.
Thank you.
Tammy Brown. Present. Trustee York, I'm sorry, Trustee Tammy Brown. Trustee Norwood. Present. Trustee Stan Brown. Present. Trustee Belcher. Here. Trustee Knox.
Present.
Trustee Holmes is absent. And Mayor Kenyon is absent.
Surprise, surprise.
Thank you. Next, I'll ask everybody to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you remain standing, I'll ask Pastor Fletcher if you would lead us in prayer, please.
We'll lead us in prayer.
I would like to, if it's okay, say this prayer, but I would like to actually just read a few verses from the Word of God out of 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter. It says, if I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but I have not love, for others growing out of God's love for me, then I have become only a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal, just an annoying distraction. And if I have the gift of prophecy and I speak a new message from God to the people and understand all mysteries and possess all knowledge, and if I have all sufficient faith so that I can remove mountains, but do not have love, reaching out to others, I am nothing. If I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burned, but do not have love, it doesn't mean no good at all. Love endures with patience and serenity. Love is kind and thoughtful. It is not jealous or envious. Love does not brag and is not proud or arrogant. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not provoked, not overly sensitive and easily angered. It does not take into account a wrong endured. It does not rejoice at injustice, but rejoices with the truth. Love prevails.
Amen.
Thank you very much. I'm going to be seated. First item on the agenda is public comments. So we'll ask anybody who has comments for this body, please come to the podium. We have a 3-minute timer, and then I'll notify you of the time exceeds.
Good evening. First of all, I want to say congratulations to my new mayor and the board. I passed out a document, and anyone that did not get it that would like it afterwards, just so you have an idea where I'm coming from. I had a conversation with Mayor-elect House and told him I would be doing this tonight, and I'll read it to you. There are two of us. So, Mayor House Board and my Dolton neighbors, not just my immediate neighbors, but my village. Some of you may not understand my concerns and will probably not even care, but my neighbors and I still have concerns with the establishment at the entrance of our residential area, St. Patrick's Steakhouse. You know, we all like glitz and glamour, and I'm not against that. We are not against economic development for Dolton. We need it, and we need it bad. The initial issue with the building was the fact that the residents, because of the distance to the residential homes in the busy corner, were not engaged. Because some things that have happened in the area prior, we are concerned. I and others, my neighbor and some other neighbors who haven't made it here yet, had those kind of conversations with the owners and even invited them to come out and talk with us at the tea, sort of a town hall. They said yes, then they said no, as they felt it would ruffle the mayor's feathers. Never mind our feathers. As existing business persons within the village, we knew the mayor was bypassing steps for them to keep their existing liquor license while denying others their license. The building is here, so we must deal with it. The dog and pony show we received on the Saturday of the tea was just that, a dog and pony show. They started their presentation out with, we can't really answer anything because of litigation, so the questions were not answered. Some were and some weren't. I have spoken to the original engineer from whom the issues regarding the building came from, and I have spoken to the second engineer from his last correspondence of July 2024, indicating it was not done. He verbally stated he was not provided the documentation he needed to complete the task. Safety of the structure inside and out is most definitely paramount, but my concern goes further.
We reached 3 minutes. Will you be sharing in 3?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I had an opportunity to speak with one of the owners regarding the trash. That's my major concern, the trash. I've made a joke of it. I do not want rats and raccoons coming in my house with a suitcase. That's simple. We're concerned about our neighborhood. And if they're not, then I would expect this board, along with this community, to make sure they hold up their end of the bargain. I have, I won't read it all, you've got it, but I have reports. I have inspections. I have inspections that are lies. I have an inspection that says that the containers were there January 30th. The first opening wasn't until February. The containers were placed there this past Friday. So I'm trying to figure out how an inspector can sign off on this document and how we accept it. I do not have inspections from the original complaint that the trustees brought to us. They say it's done, but where do we see that it's done? It's that simple. I thought it was my duty, and if we're going to be open, honest, and transparent as we say we are, not just the trustees, but us as citizens. And because they're in doesn't mean we turn our backs on them. It means we have to continue to help them be accountable. This is my home. I live at 15101 Blackstone. Any blind I open in my house, that's what I see. Less than 500 feet from my house. And if I don't ask for right, who will? Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna set my camera down.
You got 1 minute left, but I have two, if I may make two comments. First, yeah, I got Paul. Okay, so you got 1 minute, 2 seconds, but I do, first, I want to acknowledge and congratulate newly elected trustee Mary Yvonne to the Dolton Township Board. So the comments have been shared, and of course, we've had many dialogue on this. So we have, as a board member, we have a couple of different concerns and ongoing that we will make sure we continue to monitor. First and foremost, we want to make sure that the village has done all proper steps needed in the process of this building opening. We have our attorneys that will be reviewing everything and have been in ongoing review to make sure all inspections have been done, all things have been passed structurally, because the last thing the village wants, of course, is a disaster, and we definitely do not want any additional litigation. So that's step one. Part two on there is we care greatly and tremendously. So when we're talking about the debris and everything that's over there, not only for this business, but all businesses, we want to make sure they are aware. Code enforcement, and I will be riding around, the trustees will be riding around, and we will be talking to all business owners. So in the coming days and months, there will be warnings issued, and if those warnings are not heeded, tickets will be following, and every step of enforcement, we will clean up this community. So I want to make sure that is understood too.
Oh, man.
Yes. Okay, Mayor.
All right. Thank you. Once again, congratulations. Proud of all of you. To add to Mary, the owners now own the soccer dome. And previously, attached to the soccer dome, going at the backyards of 151st Street, there's a privacy wood fence. It's painted red in color, and it has warning signs posted on it. I made some pictures, but I mean, it's my phone. But anyway, that fence, yes, it's in bad shape, but it still is up there. When you get to Blackstone, 150th and Blackstone, that fence continued, and it butted to the back end of the Veterans Hospital. That is where St. Patrick is at. On that side, the privacy for Blackstone is gone. That was one additional layer of safety that we could feel. We didn't have to worry or concern about you get out of the bowling alley, you end up hanging out, and just run on through people's backyards. If they could put that fence, the extension of that fence, just come back and take a look at it, you'll see it's gone on the Blackstone side. And that would give some kind of protection for that lady that lives at 150th and 150-26 South Blackstone. Her front yards are trash. Okay, I don't know about the potholes, but they are huge. 151st and Blackstone, and down the street from Deepman Elementary School, huge. The whole 151st and Blackstone. My neighbor Patrick couldn't be there, but he had to get towed out, and he has a pickup truck. He had to get a tow in order to get his vehicle out of that hole. That was recently, 2 years ago.
Thank you very much.
See, good job, residents. Good job, Mary.
Greetings, everyone. First of all, I'd like to congratulate everyone that won in their respective races in both here and Dolton Township. I think right now I'm feeling more optimistic than I have about the village of Dolton. I've been here since 1989. I'm feeling more optimistic now than I ever have because I see we have good people in place. I also noted on the agenda, there's a list of businesses that have been denied permits and licenses and so forth right there on the agenda on the first page there. And we definitely need to concentrate on getting those open and, in compliance with all the rules, obviously. But we do have a long line of businesses that have been done wrong over the last 4 years.
Yes.
And that is stifling the growth of this city and this entire community. This is not just one place. There's a list of places. And this is going on for far too long. So priorities being what they are, I'm glad to see that's on today's agenda. Secondly, there's a big elephant in the room we need to address. It has to do with our educational system. I think eventually we're going to have to team up with Dolton Township officials to get some sort of resolution to the school board problem we have. What we have right now is people getting paid at a premium rate, but we're getting dollar store results in our grades. Okay, that cannot continue. So we're going to have to band together, come up with some kind of tutoring program or something, and hopefully we can communicate well with the new school board members, but we also have to step forward. Now, as you can see, I'm way too old to have children in school, but a lot of people that have children in school need to join this effort because it can't be just the elected officials. Everything that has been done for the last few years has been a joint effort by both the community and the elected officials that stood up to the tyranny that we were living under. So that's a two-pronged approach. Hopefully, with a partnership between Dolton and Dolton Township and looking at the problem holistically, we can get our school system back together, and we can also come up with some kind of reasonable pay scale for the Dolton school district people. Right? We know who they are. When we see it, and just how do you get voted another 20,000 when you're already at 480? And then you got the worst results almost in the whole city, not city, the whole state. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. So we're gonna have to do something with that. And just one more thing, we gotta get our voter turnout up. All the work that everybody did in the last two elections, out in the cold and the rain and whatnot. The best we could do was 26% in the February 25th primary, and that was, in this area, that was the number one, I believe, the biggest turnout. That was the biggest turnout there was. So we need to get on our neighbors, get them out here, and hopefully we can continue to grow. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to give honor to God. I want to give him all the honor and all the glory for this great turnout. For our new elected officials, I congratulate you. I am so happy and excited to see you all continue in your role as mayor, trustees, and Madam Clerk, and our new attorney. I give you all the respect in the world, and I just feel overwhelmed that we all did this, and it wasn't just them. It was you, the residents, that came out and showed out. And from our new elected official, Mary, along with myself, I promise to do the best job that I could possibly do for Thornton Township, so both the township and the city can get out of the red and be productive.
Yeah.
I commend every resident that came out and showed out. And Mr. Lee is absolutely correct. In event we do not show up, Springfield is not going to listen to us. They're going to listen at another municipality that came out and produced more votes than we did. We have to come out and exercise our rights to vote. I was at St. Patrick's this past Friday. The place is drop dead gorgeous. The event, the food was fantastic. And I'm sure, and I will go over there myself and look at the fence and speak with the owners to see, can we correct that problem. I've even suggested, and I don't know how that might work out, that even the residents on their block, just like they do in the city, get signs to put in front of the residents' houses to say no parking if it's conducive to the village. And I'm sure we can rectify this because that's a beautiful establishment, and I hope to see more businesses come to Dolton because we can definitely use the tax revenue. So I'll go over there myself, look around, have those hard conversations, and hopefully we can correct that so everybody can be happy.
Yes.
I do want to pause and give acknowledgement to our newly elected as well, Thornton Township trustee.
Y'all see what's about to go down? This shit gonna be good. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to mute Valerie right here real quick. Mary and Stubbs, they gonna hit like boom. You already see how Mary coming out. Truth and facts. She ain't kissing no butt. It is a contradiction in what's going on with St. Patrick. I am so glad God told me to do St. Patrick. I knew it was a big issue with that place. Keep your eyes on St. Patrick. How are they hosting events and they probably not supposed to be really open because they have skipped allegedly inspections? I know this was true. Mama Mary said she got the receipts. Okay, I'm excited. We're gonna follow up on the St. Patrick thing. Y'all already see what's gonna go on. Mama Mary is gonna be a check and balance system. What I don't like, y'all can listen to her on her live. What I don't like is the fact that Miss Stubbs is coming in and saying, "Well, I'm gonna have a one-on-one conversation with St. Patrick's and see can I rectify this." But when the people wanted to have a whole meeting with them, they would not. And I probably was during the time of Mayor Hinyard, but it's some weird shit going on. Watch. We're going to give y'all exclusives. Watch. Let's put her back on the screen. No disrespect. Y'all already know. It is what it is when it comes to this resident. I have respect for her, but I think my commentary is much more important right now. We're going to play it.
And the prices are not even that expensive either. That was what blew me away because it was affordable. And that's something that, when we have people that do come to our community, they can eat something that's affordable. That's
they're talking about St. Patrick's. Here we go. It's gonna be a fight.
They get a really nice picturesque.
It's not about nice, it's about legal.
They get a nice picturesque vibe. So I just think that we definitely can work with them, continue to work with them. Everybody, if you do litter, don't indulge.
This is the mess I like.
So you guys have a great day and Clean House 2025.
All right, Clean House 2025.
It sounds like you came in captain for St. Patrick's, but it's about legal at this point. The FBI involved.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
I'm Delma Price, and I just want to say congratulations to Mayor House and my trustees. You guys did a great job, and I especially want to thank the residents of Dolton that showed out because I happened to work the polls. But I don't know if I'm the only one in the room. I've been asleep since the election been over. I've been in bed. I couldn't get out the bed. I had to get out the bed for this meeting. But I'm just so ready, and I'm just so grateful that Jason, Mayor House, and I've been calling you that for years. I was speaking that earlier. But I'm so glad that Mayor House and the trustees thought of team with the trustee where they're going to have a therapist to come in because the people that have fought in this fight for so long, it was very emotional.
Yeah.
It was a time that I had a meltdown with Jason. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't, I had a meltdown. And we all know Jason, he like this. I'm like this. So I think it's important that we try to heal. And not take old baggage into our new journey.
Come on now, say
We got to.
That in our heart. We have to heal and let things go. It is what it is.
Yes.
Hey, we won.
We
won. We got to get our village back together.
Yes.
And we're going to be okay.
Yeah. We are.
We are going to be okay. Look who we got as our leader.
Look at this. Beautiful.
Mayor House and the trustees. We got the best.
Yes.
So that's all I wanted to say. I'm babysitting. My granddaughter's out of town, but I could not miss this meeting, so I had to bring my buddy with me. So,
I agree with everything Thelma was saying.
Yeah.
With everything, but don't bring the past up here because not the drama past, but the things that has been happening. Don't forget it.
I felt compelled to come up here because I was not at the victory party, and I have to congratulate every single person on this slate, in addition to Trustee Avant
And I was saying, that's gonna be so weird. We call her Miss Mary or Mama Mary. Now I have to call her Trustee Yvonne. So congratulations, Ms. Yvonne.
Mary.
Valerie Stubbs, congratulations. I'm so excited for the township, for the village of Dolton. And I also want to say, there's a lot of people that's been in this fight. But first, let me also thank the pioneers in this fight. Dan Lee, Camille, Thelma Price, Valerie Stubbs, Miss Mary. I forget your name of these animals. Okay, and I mean, just everyone that was, in it from the beginning. Karen, JB, the juice was worth the squeeze. I mean, because here we are today. They've endured so much, but to persevere. Trustee Steve, I'm so excited. He had this smile that was so bright. I'm like, but I was just so excited. His smile just made everything worth it. So, but I also want to say, make sure you guys are patient with this administration. There's a lot of people saying, they need to
Come on
do
now.
this and they need to do that.
Say it.
They know what they need to do. That's
Yes,
all.
yes, yes, they do.
They know what they need
Yes,
to do.
yes.
Give them a chance to do it.
Okay, I disagree with her with that one.
We don't know what things have to be done before other things come up. So give them a chance to just lead and do what you guys elected them to do. So it's a new day, and I'm excited for everyone.
I think everybody's going to give him a chance. I'm going to be honest, but you have to bring it up. So just because bringing it up, it does not mean that you're not giving them a chance. Bring up the facts. Mary's coming in fucking hot, and I love it. Don't forget, right now it's happening right now, this year time that the feds are looking at St. Patrick's. So she not supposed to bring that up. That's what happens in the middle of this. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to highlight that. Nobody falls for that. Don't be afraid. Ask about St. Patrick's. Ask about the inspections. We're not giving them a chance to go on vacation, period. We had our refractor period where we all had to just woosah. That's why I fell back a little bit, let them have fun, but it's no plan. Y'all have to keep this fight moving. The train got to keep moving. I don't agree with that statement. I do love you, Nicole, but that right there, I'm going to tell y'all, we capping for the people. Go ask some questions. Mother Mary going to bring that work. Go watch Mother Mary. Watch what she does. I'm grateful for her. Thank God for Mother Mary. She gonna fight for y'all.
There is a brand new day.
Yes.
Fight for y'all. She gonna fight for y'all first.
Beautiful.
Yes.
That's right.
I like Mama Mary.
Come on now, Napoleon.
Everything you need to know.
That's to the team.
As far as I see it,
I'll lead them out.
Jason, we had talked earlier for the first time. The Village of Evergreen Park, because that's where I'm raised out of, and I was born in. We stand with you guys.
All right.
Because we look at it as you guys need support, so we're going to show you guys that same type of support.
Thank
Same
you.
love that you gave everyone else, we'll give it to you guys.
Thank you.
So thank you guys for letting me talk.
Yeah.
You guys have a good evening.
Yes.
I want to see some more younger people. Come on, young man.
I wanted to take a moment to, of course, say congratulations to the mayor, to the clerk, to all of the trustees. Congratulations to Sister Mary Avon, Sister Valerie Stubbs. Where is she? Congratulations. And look, sis, you can still put that mama trustee on there. You don't have to just call her. If you used to call her mama,
I never thought of that.
That's all you got to do. My name is Pastor Fleshman. I pastor a church here in the village of Dolton at 14540 Lincoln Avenue. I actually went to the military from 15139 Chicago Road in 1986.
Come on now.
That was my address in 1986. And my parents had the house, and then my sister had the home, and then I think about 5 years ago, they recently sold the home. So Dolton, I feel like I'm Dolton bred. Church has been here for 16 years now. Brother Lee, I wanted to let you know that we are already working on a tutoring program with District 205.
Amen.
Okay, I've already talked with the superintendent, the assistant superintendent. I'm already in contact with some staff members. We are asking for volunteers though. We're asking for all educators. I mean, even if you're not an educator, but you want to come in and you want to help out students, we're asking for all volunteers. I'm sure you can grab my number from one of the trustees or see, like there's Deacon Trustee Stanley Brown at the end. see him at the end, but Brother Lee, we are already working on that, but we do need the support, okay? The other thing I wanted to mention is that, Mary, I promise you that I will stand with you and hold them accountable. I will not allow them to come and trash up this community. And I believe that St. Patrick's heart is right. I believe that their mindset is correct. I believe it's what we need. And so let's stand together with it. You can call me. Don't call me at 2 or 3. I don't get paid. You know, so in the morning, I mean, not about something going on, but I don't get paid. Prayer, fine. And then the last thing is this.
Rats everywhere.
All right, got you. I just saw this on TV. They got this new birth control out for the rats. Have you seen it? Maybe they can bring that and that'll work.
I'm sorry, this is a filibuster, y'all.
See, I won't take all my time. Mental health is real.
Okay, let's go.
And
Come on.
we've been in a battle for a long time. Clean houses come.
Come on.
But now, clean house must even end.
Come on now.
Because clean house is still a clique. Clean house is still a group of people that came together. And so now we must become one dog.
Come on now.
With that love that I read about in the beginning with that scripture, that's it.
You know, clean house is a clique and it's a group of people, but we have to come together as Dolton. Listen to that man. Listen to what he's saying.
Yes. Dolton United.
One thing united.
Dolton United.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Angela Russell. I'm a newer resident to Dolton. I purchased a home here in December 2021. You all's initiation is crazy. I did not know everything that was going on until the last couple of years, and I've learned a lot thanks to all the information you guys have provided, both good and not so good. I've had the opportunity to speak with a few of you already about being happy that there's a mental health initiative. I work with a mental health program at Vision Unlimited, and I've actually already met with some of your faith leaders already to provide additional supports for communities in Dolton Township and other communities in surrounding areas. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to be a part of, me personally, more a part of all the great things happening in Dolton and Dolton Township, as well as professionally to offer mental health supports. So I'll be in contact with everyone. I've already talked to Ms. Clark, so we will be in contact. We've already worked with some of your faith leaders to make sure that we can provide the actual additional mental health supports that we all need, not just because of what we've been going through as a village, but even our personal lives. So congratulations to all of you. My first in-person meeting, but I have been very supportive behind the scenes. And I'm happy that the tone of these meetings has significantly changed with the leadership that we have. And I'm looking forward to what we have to do together as a community.
Yes. Thank you.
So thanks to everybody for the comments. That will conclude citizens' address.
Oops. Yeah,
Next, we will go right into general announcements. So I'll ask the board member if they have comments at this time.
You haven't recognized.
Absolutely, Trustee Dolton.
Thank y'all. First off, I would like to say thank you, Village of Dolton, for
Yes.
re-electing me. I am thankful for all the support. I am so glad that our community has come together. Dolton United. That's
Okay.
That's our new movement. I will continue to be the representative that I have been, making sure that I'm held accountable for everything. So please keep me to that word.
Yes.
We have special edition, Tea with the Trustees, April 12th, Changing the Narrative in Dolton. Healing Together, Mental Wellness and Resilience After a Community Trauma. LaSandra Wilkins will be the guest speaker. It will be April 12th from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. right here in the Lester Loan Field House. So Tea with the Trustee will be a special edition because through these 3.5 years, we have all been through some trauma. This has been very traumatic to our community. And so we want to start the healing process.
Thank you.
Also, on April 29th, April 26th, we have Recycle Day. Recycle Day will be at 14122 Martin Luther King Drive from 9 a.m. to 12. If you have anything that needs to be recycled, it's not a shred event, it's recycled because people call it about shredding. It's recycling small electronics, things that maybe just styrofoam, small furniture. It's on the list. I have a flyer, but it's a recycling event. 9 a.m. to 12. Then we have Prayer for Dolton, April 23rd.
Yeah.
So we will continue Prayer for Dolton. We do it quarterly. We last met at Pastor Fletcher's Church in Abundant Living Christian Church. This time we will be at New Life Celebration. I'm trying to find my idea out because they got me. It's weird now. Okay, New Life Celebration, Wednesday, April 23rd, 6:30 p.m. with Reverend Kimberly Short and Reverend Talvin Short will be hosting the Dolton prayer. And then we also have other pastors from in the community that will be there. So every quarter, we will continue to do Dolton prayer. This is just for us to come together. We just can't stop right now. We're doing it before. We got to keep it consistent because we need prayer in the community that strengthens us.
Yes.
So we need to continue to be on one accord. The last thing I have is community game night. Trustee Norwood invaded my space, but we would have billiards and spades. See, y'all didn't even want it, but no. Billiards and spades community game night will be April 25th. It will start at 6 p.m. at 14200 Martin Luther King Drive. A lot of people have been coming out. It's just a good time. Good time for the community. Is free. We have light refreshments, but it's just for us as a community to keep getting together. So those are the announcements I have for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Belcher. Congratulations again. Anybody else? Comments? Trustee Norwood?
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
Yes.
I would like to thank everyone. We couldn't say it enough. I say it all the time. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go as a team.
Yes.
And that's what we have with Dolton United. So this is super exciting for us. I'm just so excited today because I was able to go into Village Hall and actually meet with some residents today. And they have a nice little office set up. So guys, come in and come visit us. It was really uplifting. I would say that. So that's exciting. I do have several announcements. One is our taxes and insurance seminar. So typically every year I bring our Dolton Township tax assessor, Cassandra Elston, to come out, and she makes it easier for residents to come to one location and just make sure that your tax exemptions are in place. A lot of times residents don't know that just because you have a tax exemption this year doesn't mean that you'll have it next year. Doesn't mean that it hasn't fallen off. So sometimes what happens is the exemption will fall off, and residents are wondering why their taxes increase. So it's extremely important that you keep your exemptions in place. For seniors, we want to make sure that you are receiving your senior tax freezes or your senior tax exemptions. So come out, guys, and make sure that your tax exemptions are in place. That'll be April 9th, Wednesday, April 9th, from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and it'll be at our Clean House headquarters. So right there, 14200 Martin Luther King Drive. Come in and just make sure that way you don't have to go to the township to catch it. You can catch it right here in Dolton. Then for our Dolton Park District, our favorite park district, we have the exciting spring egg hunt. It's April 12th from 12 to 1 p.m. Participants will be divided into age groups, kindergarten through 8th, and they'll hunt for golden egg prizes. It is a free community event, guys. If you all have any questions, feel free to call Dolton Park at 708-841-2111. They'll also have the Join the Fun. So if you have any children at home, you can register them for flag football. You can go to www.doltonparkdistrict.org, or you can contact Dolton, and registration is from March the 17th through April 6th, guys. So make sure you give them a call. And last but not least, I'd like to thank our favorite high school, Thornridge High School, for allowing me to host our very first job fair for Thornridge students this Wednesday. So it's extremely important. Some of the youth are graduating, they'll have their decision based soon. And it's important that they have jobs for the summer because we would like to keep them busy. That's the goal. So I thank them. I thank all the vendors that will come out and have live interviews so that the youth can apply on the spot. And we have career opportunities available. So we do have our local SoulWorks located in Dolton, and they have an electrician apprenticeship that we like the community to know about, just for those who, we know the colleges are for everyone, but we like to let the students know that there are options. So our youth empowerment program is still hanging in there, and it's going to be back and better. If you are an employer and you are hiring, please feel free to contact me. My number is 708-968-4297. We can never have enough jobs for the children, guys. And then last but not least, the Chicago Sky Game has resumed. Every year I have Sky Game tickets. So you all can feel free to send me an email to see, to register for the tickets. bnorwood@dildolton.org. We all know that a family that goes and play a basketball game together stays together. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Trustee Norwood.
Mayor Pro Tem, may I be recognized?
Absolutely, Trustee Tanner Brown.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I also want to say congratulations to our clean house team. Love working with these guys. I couldn't see it any other way. So I want to say congratulations to them again. Also, my announcement for this evening is Scouting for Food.
I'm about to switch to hold on. I think that
across Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana to gather food for their neighbors in need. Last year, we collected over 15,000 pounds of food. This year, Scouts will canvass their neighborhoods to distribute informational door hangers on April the 26th. They will return the following weekend to collect donations of non-perishable, non-expired items to support local food pantries. We have a Boy Scouts unit right here in the village of Dolton, and they're out of New Life Celebration Church right here at 142nd and Dante. We will also have a drop box in Village Hall if you want to donate any non-perishable items. They're going to distribute this food right here in the village of Dolton. So we have a lot of people that are in need, and these young men want to do something here in the village of Dolton. So I hope that we can get everyone's support to drop off some non-perishable items in the village of Dolton. I definitely will have a box posted there, and we will look for everyone in this room to help us out. Thank you so much. It's going to be in Village Hall. I'm going to have a drop box there. And then they're going to collect it, and then they're going to distribute it. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Trustee Tanner. Trustee Stan Brown.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's more than an honor to sit here in front of you again. So many things is going on, and sitting up here next to a happy Monday, keeping a lot of fire going. So it's going to be a lot of fun going through this here road again. Brother and Steve, we're going to be sitting together, young man, and we got a lot to do. I'd just like to say most churches, their doors open on Sundays and maybe even Wednesday. But Pastor Fletcher and myself, we've been talking about this for about the past 6 years. we want to open up a abundant Christian Center church anywhere from 5 to 7 days a week because there's so many different programs that we're looking to implement. With Commissioner Harris back there, and along with other commissioners and Superintendent Courtney White, they're looking to do adult and youth softball out in the main park here. So that's we're coming. And we're going to have an Abundant Living Christian Center. We're working on it right now. We're trying to get some things together. We'll have master plumbers, master electricians, and master carpenters will be coming, working out of the Abundant Living Christian Center church. So we want to have our church doors open. We want to work with anywhere from youth to seniors that want to pick up any type of a trade. And also we will be having Mr. Calvin Jerry, a master tailor. He will be coming out working with clothing design. So all those things are forthcoming, and it's a good feeling to know that we got a good government agreement with the park district and the village and the churches is coming on board. So we have a whole lot of things coming. Dolton residents, I hope everyone put the seatbelt on because Dan Lee said it's like a breath of fresh air. Appreciate you, Dan Lee, for them kind of words, and that's definitely what we do need. And I did hear something about we need mental health here, somebody to come, but we think it's a problem. So things are looking good, shaking good, going in a good direction. And also, Trustee Tammy, we didn't speak on the solar electric. No, that's your baby. I'm working with you on that. So it's so many things that's going on and so many things we're trying to remember we try to do. So I don't know if there's enough days in the week for us to get all these things done, but it's just so much that we would like to give to our residents of the village of Dolton. So thank you for showing up and what's that, showing out?
Yes.
So whatever that is, I appreciate you ladies and gentlemen for coming out. And I ask again, give this board a chance to do these things that we're going to do. Because definitely we're here because we want to do it. So if Tab, if you can speak on that solar electric, that's a hot ticket. I hate for that to get away.
Well, I have two things. First, I want to say condolences to the deputy chief, the fire chief of Calumet City, who had passed away, and his services were this past weekend. Correct that? So I want to give our condolences to the deputy chief of Calumet City. Also, as Trustee Stan Brown spoke about, we have the Millennium Solar Electric Academy, which will also be at the job fair. As Trustee Norwood stated, a lot of kids are not college bound, not college material. So we want to be able to offer them something else besides going to college. The Millennium Solar Electric Academy is at the Old Standard Bank. It's an apprenticeship program, and it actually starts out, it's a 4-year program. It starts out with making $21 an hour. Once they're done with their 4 years of training, they make $99 an hour. And we are currently working, I work there part-time, so we are currently working on a project. We are in the process of assisting building a solar farm at Olive Harvey College. So I think it's a great thing, and it's just not for our young adults, it's for older ones too. And we also have young women that also participate in that program. It's a great program, solar electrician, and it's a lot of things that are going to be generated by solar. So we're going clean green, and we want to bring that here to Dolton, clean green. So stop by and visit. I'm normally there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10 a.m. So you definitely can stop by for a tour of the Solar Electric Academy. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, so just just one more thing to add on there, ladies and gentlemen, we're right now in a situation. We have individual elected officials on just about everything that's going on throughout the township. So I say residents, don't hesitate in touching bases because we got trustees from the village dog. We got park commissioner, I can see you back there in San Diego, Commissioner Dolton Park. We got school board members 205, 148, 149, Ms. Moody's back there, just been back re-elected for the school board district 205. Congratulations, Ms. Moody. So we have a lot of connections going on, ladies and gentlemen. So we supposed to get a lot of stuff happening here in the village of Dolton. I'm waiting for you to come to church with that one part. Thank you, I'm sorry. That's all. Thanks, Trustee Stan. A couple of quick notes as well for myself. I want to thank Dolton Park District as always for the use of the space and the partnership that they've given to us over the past years. I see President Commissioner Willis Harris and Commissioner Sandra Wells. I want to say thank you very much for your ongoing partnership. We also want to mention that we're pleased to announce, and it's been open for a little bit, but we have the doors to Village of Dolton have officially been open for residents.
Okay.
Secure space. I also want to make sure that I acknowledge, because we've talked about the fight and the trauma that's gone on over the last few years, but we don't give enough credit to the hardworking employees who are here in this room that have endured the same level of confusion and dysfunction. So I want to take a moment and ask everybody to give a round of applause to the employees for the Village.
Yes.
Another congratulations that I have to give is to my brother that did not have a moment to speak his piece yet, didn't come up to the podium, Edward.
Yes, yes, yes.
I really want to thank everybody in the community for coming up and showing out and the numbers that they did, and just for casting a vote. Our numbers in the primary were significantly higher than the last time. Our numbers in the general were slightly up, but we always want to encourage that vote. That means so much that everybody's voice is heard, and I mean everybody, whether they voted for myself or members of the Clean House Ticket or any opponent. We really need those voices to be heard. Those who are with us, we appreciate that support. Those who are not with, we appreciate the encouragement that there's still another level that we need to go to. And we're going to keep working until we get there. I think that now it's time that we, of course, come together. Elections this last few years have brought out the worst in many people. And how could it not? I appreciate that the community has come together. We stood up for one another. And now we want to make sure that we acknowledge no matter whom anybody voted for, whether it is the Clean House team or another, we are now just here to serve every resident, and the days of retaliation and blowback are over. So I think Pastor Fleshman kind of stole the thunder a little bit as we talked about. Clean House has been more than just myself and clerk and the board of trustees. Clean House has become this community, and through the coming days and weeks, you will begin to see that we will be transitioning that name to one new name and hashtag that will be coming out as Dolton United, that represents the family that we've become. So be on the lookout for more things that will be coming under the Dolton United branding. So having said that, I don't try to be long-winded. I feel like I don't have a lot to say. We just got a lot to do. So I'm going to go on to next on our agenda, which is the village support.
Yes.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. You guys hear me?
Yes.
I just want to make sure, because anytime I tend to push the mic away from me, so I just want to make sure. Again, I want to thank everyone for supporting me for another term as clerk of the Village of Dolton, and I look forward to working with you guys closer, things that I was not able to do last term. I've already started working on now, and I look forward to getting some things done that have been kind of a setback for the past 4 years. Moving forward, one of the things is being able to prepare this agenda for this meeting. I have not always been able to do it, which is part of my job as clerk, to prepare the agenda and a few other things, but it's all good now, so I don't have to go into details. But I just want to ask the Board of Trustees to approve the minutes for the March 3rd, 2025 regular board meeting.
Is there a motion to approve the meeting minutes as read?
Motion.
Is there a second? Second. Hearing the motion, Trustee Norwood, second by Trustee Stan Brown. Any discussion? If there's no discussion, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
I don't know why everything because I said.
No, it's a follow.
Motion passed. Thank you very much, board.
Okay, all right. Next, we'll be moving on. We do not have a village administrative report for this evening. Did we get an engineer's report? I believe we got one of those. We'll go to the department reports. I'll start off with the fire department. We have a Deputy Chief Captain.
All right. Wow. We ain't had one of these in a while. Report.
Thank you, Mayor, House, trustees, Madam Clerk, all residents. I didn't have a whole lot to say, but I did want to make sure that I really, something that's near and dear to my heart is my smoke detectors. I want you to have it. All right. So please, you're on your home, you're in an apartment, or whatever you have, call us at the fire department to get a smoke detector installed into your house. You can call me or you can call Trustee Belcher. All right, so we really want to do that. We will be acknowledging some of our firefighters for some work that they've done, and these guys have been really kicking butt. A lot of stuff they do, including doing their job. So we'll be hearing about them being rewarded pretty soon, as well as we have programs and initiatives that we're starting, especially with the public education, and I think they already kicked that off with the seniors. And so we are really going to be moving, and we're going to be collaborating a lot, even with the police department, and we're going to be doing a lot of things together, and you're going to see a little difference in what we do besides coming to your house with a big red truck all the time. All right? So thank you, and you guys have a great.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Chief. Do we have anybody from the police department that want to have a report? Okay. Okay, no report from the police. I'm sorry, Clerk Key had an announcement as well.
Basically acknowledgement. And I have to acknowledge my deputy clerk because without her, there are so many things that would not have been able to get done. I would not have been able to focus on it.
Yes. Yes.
Her job is not 9 to 5, it's like 9 to 9, right? Because she never stops working. So, she has to get acknowledged for the things that she helped this entire team up here to get things done when we were out here on the front line fighting for our community. So I just have to give her a special acknowledgement.
Yes, yes, yes. Eris Montgomery. Y'all see that.
Okay, I'll see. We do we have public works? Not at this time. Water department. So I believe that's going to conclude our department reports. I'll go next into the reading of, or actually requesting approval for our warrant list. So first, I'm going to start off with the electronic payments warrant list with the date on it of February 28, 2025. Corporate payments of $8,763.88. Water fund payments $391,451.73. Total payments on this register $400,215.61. I'll ask if there's a motion for approval.
I make a motion to approve.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Hearing a motion by Trustee Belcher and a second by Trustee Norwood. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next, we have the accounts payable warrant list dated April 7th, 2025, with corporate payments of $880,061.77. Gross payroll for May 7th, $422,579.07. Gross payroll March 21st, $415,301.15. Melody Fitness Center payments, $1,244.32. Total payments on this register, $1,719,186.31. Is there a motion to approve the bills as read?
I make a motion to approve the AP warrant list.
Second. Okay, hearing a motion by trustee Belcher and second by trustee Stan Brown. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, no, there is no old business. Under new business, we have the discussion of approval for MABA's 24 auto aid agreement. I'll let Deputy Chief you elaborate on this with the community.
Okay, Mayor, with the maintenance division auto aid, maintenance stands for mutual aid box alarm system. And this is there's a mutual aid system where other towns come in to help us in our time of need. So if we have a structure fire, we have an accident where we have to kill somebody out of a car or anything like that, or a hazardous material incident, we actually have other towns to come in and help us. And right now, the agreement expands as far as I think 21 communities that all come if they're called, or there's specialty units that come in to help us perform these tasks. So that's what that's for.
Thank you very much. So I will ask for a motion to approve the auto aid agreement. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Hearing a motion by trustee Norwood, second by trustee Belcher. Any discussion? Hearing none. Clerk, trustee Belcher.
How long is that agreement? It's annually? Okay.
Any further discussion? If not, clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next on the agenda is a discussion around a forensic audit and placing an RFP out for the village of Dolton. That's trustee Belcher.
Good evening, everyone, again. I placed this on the agenda for discussion for a forensic audit coming into the new term, the new administration. It will give us some clarity on what we don't know. And I'm asking if we can place a referendum, an RFP, to get some quotes on how much it's going to cost. And I know that a lot of people say, oh, it may cost so much. It's better to pay than to wait until we're a year down the line and see finding out things that we can work out. So with the scope of this forensic audit would be the police department, the water department, the housing department, just in reference to make sure that we know what's happening. And then we can start telling how we can start fixing it. So the referendum would, RFP, I'm thinking about something in my head I don't want to talk about, but the RFP would be submitted to the clerk, but it will go on the website. So people can go on the website and get all of the details that they know a company or something that can help them, but we will be in search of companies that can do a forensic audit for the village and in the person for it.
Okay, would you like to make a formal motion for us to move this one forward?
Yes, I'm asking for a formal.
You're making that. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, I hear the motion from trustee Belcher and second from trustee Tammy Brown. Any further discussion on this? Hearing none, I'll ask clerk keep a roll call, please.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next on the agenda is a motion to override Mayor Enyard's de facto veto of the following business liquor licenses and allow Mayor Pro Tem House to sign said licenses that have been approved by the corporate authorities. I've named the ones listed. I'm actually going to ask for an amended motion. I'll read, there are several businesses that we need to add into this as well, or I'm asking that we add into this, so I'll go through those really slowly so that they can be transcribed and everybody's aware. So I'm asking for Born to Explore Development Center, 1021 East Sibley, Calumet Conservation Club, 14736 Beachview, Community Leadership for Children and Families, 14818 Chicago Road, Dream World Furniture, 1113 Sibley, Illinois Action for Children, 729 Ingle, J World Beauty, 1221 Sibley, Patco, 14622 Lakeside, PMR Illinois Holdings, which is at 600-618 Sibley, Sharks of Dolton, 14150 Lincoln, SSG Dolton, 14900 Woodlawn, the Polkman Company and International, 1000 Sibley, is 1000 Sibley, BTR Way CDL Training School, 14220, Marine Services, 14001 Cottage Grove, RE World, 1040 Maryland. I think there were a couple of additions. Oh, Marine Services. That's on there too. Okay, yeah, that would be all. Okay, yeah, those. So I ask for a motion to approve those.
Is this Napoleon finally showing up? Oh, this Keith Freeman.
Okay, and 44 East Sibley. So we want to add that as well. So I ask, is there a motion to approve the business licenses as read into record? Motion. Okay, a motion, is there a second?
Second.
There a motion by Trustee Stan Brown, second by Trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion? No discussion, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay. Next on the agenda is item D, motion to accept Premier Bank's offer to bring Public Works leases current. I'll ask Attorney McGrath to elaborate.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Actually, for item D and E, I guess for a short executive session is to go over the terms.
Okay, so we'll move those to executive session and we'll vote after. Item F is a motion to approve ordinance 25-001, providing the commencement of terms for the officers elected at the April 1st, 2025 election for the village of Dolton. That sounds important. So is there a motion?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion, Trustee Belcher, second, Trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, clerk Key, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Item G was added in addition to item C, so that has been covered. Next, we will have executive session. Is there a motion that we go into executive session?
I make a motion.
Is there a second? Second. Motion.
Purpose of pending threatening.
Okay. Thank you very much. We got Trustee Belcher made the motion, Trustee Stan Brown with the second. Clerk Key, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown? Aye. Trustee Norwood?
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Belcher?
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned for executive session at 7:47 p.m.
All right, y'all, we're going in executive
Getting
section. No.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna hit it. We're going to hit it. This is what we're going to do. I need to make a public service announcement real quick because we went from 100 and change to 20 people. Now, this is what I want to do. Anybody who come back and watch my video and y'all don't truly support, I need y'all to unsubscribe. Unsubscribe today. I'm for real. This is what it is. Y'all not gonna like the commentary that Grace Levi is gonna be giving y'all for the next couple of months because I'm not an ass kisser and I will never be an ass kisser. Soon as I say things that people don't like, then you guys want to jump ship. Don't come over here if you think that I'm going to kiss ass. Real is real. I want to first send a shout out and blessings to Mary, Mother Mary. She came in with the fucking word, plain and simple. No one's playing games. I don't think St. Patrick was supposed to be open. I don't think St. Patrick's may not be safe. It is operating and it may not supposed to be operating, but because people want to live in a facade and want to, you know, how I say, pretty much be the cool kids and all of this nonsense, then that's what you're going to see going on. That's why I'm so excited right now to say that Mother Mary is going to be at least on the Thornton Township. I think she should really be on Dolton board, but I think Dolton is the ones that's going to be there. They're going to handle it. But real is real because she lives in Dolton. She's going to be up there telling what it is. As soon as I said I agree with Mother Mary, people felt the way. As soon as I said that Miss Nicole and Vivian was kind of capping in a way, you know, in a manner to make people feel like, oh, wait, give them a chance to talk and give them a chance to get in there. Stop it. And that's real. I told y'all, a lot of y'all not going to like the commentary. And if you don't truly like Grace Levi, I don't care. Go about your business because my plan here, what I do is for the residents. And what Mary said is for the motherfucking residents. It ain't for nobody sitting across that seat. Just like she said, the other lady said, it's supposed to be Dolton United. It's not Clean House 2025. That's not who y'all are. That is their political party. So thank you for House being mature enough to see that the transition needs to go and the focus needs to be on the whole community, not just them. Also to the fact that he's still open to get information. Bam, let's say an 8-ball. And the reason why I say an 8-ball, because I don't know who you watch or what they say, but in most of my videos that we've been doing deep dive, have I not been the only one talking about the water bills? Have I not been highlighting the water bills and issue going on with the water reading meters and infrastructure issue? Have I not been focusing on the police? Nobody else is talking about the police. Have I not been talking about the housing issue out there? How it's a severe housing issue and that we're going to deep dive. And what did they say? That's why I say put the 8 balls in the chat for the people who really want this work, the people who really want to see Dolton move. Because y'all see, every time I talk about something, again, they're hitting it on the head. Bam. Thank you so much, Kiana Belcher, House, everybody, whoever said that, oh, it was Kiana actually, whoever said that they need an audit of these departments. Yes, you do, because I'm coming after the police department. Y'all remember I said that? I said, no matter hell or high waters, my little ass is coming for the police department. And I don't need the people on the inside. I don't need to kiss y'all ass and say what's right that y'all want me to say. I'm going to say what's real. So I love the fact that Kiana, and I'm going to give a shout out, and House and the other residents are on fucking task. I mean, elected officials, they on task. They ready because of people like me. And I'm going to give myself the kudos. It is what it is. Even though, like I said, I don't listen to the other content creators no more because they're so fucking messy. But I know they're not bringing the work that I'm bringing or highlighting the things that I'm bringing. So I need you guys who really support me to come. Everybody else, as much they show themselves, once they show themselves, I'm blocking, delete, blocking and delete. I'm not here for that. I'm here for what I saw today. What Mother Mary's still doing, putting the pressure on them. I'm gonna throw it out there. I love Mama, I love Miss Keys, but the agenda was not on the website, so I could not get the agenda. Usually I get the Dolton agenda from Dolton Politics, but it was not up there. But I knew the meeting was today, so I could not get the agenda to see what was going on with the warrant list, but that should be on the website. I went there several times and it's not. So Clerk Keys, I love you. Make sure that you get that up there. I love the fact that you said this was the first time that you was able to actually put it together in a while. So just make sure you upload it so we can see. So once they upload it, what I'm going to do is do another Freedom of Information request. Bam! I should keep the 8 balls up there. I got a Freedom of Information request of all of the businesses that was approved in 2024. And I told you they gave me like a long list, and it was like duplicate business with liquor license, and I didn't get a chance to go through it. What I'm going to do now, since they're going to give all of these liquor license and license to business, I'm going to wait. And next week, I'm going to make a Freedom of Information request, but we're going to deep dive into these businesses and make sure that they functioning correctly. Yes, I know that they watch. I know that they watch us. So leave our family, hit the like button. The real ones know. Everybody else who's in the bushes, go ahead, stay in the bushes. We don't need you. That's how real I am. I'm not beat no more. Yeah, I was tamed. I made sure I like kept my words, so people won't feel offended. But if you have the spirit of offense, you don't belong here with me. And I don't care anymore. You don't belong here. I'm not here to coddle anybody. I'm not going to purposely disrespect nobody. That's why I told you I was waiting a little bit with Krigley, because some of his history is fucked up. And if I say it wrong about certain things, I'm going to offend certain people. Not Krigley people, but people. Okay, I'm going to monitor what I say in that aspect, because I have respect for you guys, but I'm not going to be shut the hell up. Nope. And every resident that want to talk and not afraid, talk up. Okay. I was listening to something. Because it's like, yo, I had to listen. It was something on Conscious channel, and I don't mess with Conscious. I really don't, but I be creeping. And they had a resident up there talking about his interaction with him and Edward Steve. Nobody would like to hear that, but you need to pay attention to the mannerism, and that's consistent about being mean, about having an attitude, about talking about people in the background. Y'all want to hear that shit? I've been through that. But let's make sure Edward Steve is not like that. Let's make sure that he don't demonstrate. Does, I'm going to call it out. Real is real. Only the real going to survive for the next 4 years right here. I'm not kissing no ass. Y'all done got into y'all positions, and now y'all got to hold it. Shout out to Stan Brown and Brittany. I'm still watching right now. They're on break. Shout out to Stan Brown and Brittany. Also, Miss Brown. Hold on. Yup, I'm about to rattle feathers the right way. Not the way that they're doing it, condescending people. We're going to rattle feathers with the real shit. Shout out to Stan Brown. Keep my eye on you, because you coming up with these programs. Before you was talking about a modeling program, fashion program a couple of months ago, or a couple of weeks ago, the other meeting, I wrote that down. I'm watching you, because we ain't putting no damn money in your hand, but we're going to watch you. But I like the fact that you coming up with ideas for the youth. Also, another 8 ball in the chat. Who has been talking about trade schools? Have any other content creator been talking about trade schools and the importance of that and how that's not in our community? Bam, they're coming up with youth programs connected to trade schools. I love the fact that they say that they're going to bring master technicians, master electricians to show our youth other forms of making money. They make $99 an hour. They make and then it's so dope because they have a electrician apprenticeship program. They actually got that out here in Atlanta. My son was in it for a little while. He choose something different, but it is all good. Parents, let your kids be exposed to these things. Try it. If they don't like it, let them try something else. But please let them have more than one skill. So I love the fact that Dolton is doing that. And you said they have to have money. They are in debt. And that's exactly why I'm doing the economic development seminar, because you do need money. But if you circumvent the money that's already there correctly and you prioritize your spending on the proper things, you can work with what you got. We can put these programs together ourselves because we have master electricians, master, whatever in our community. But it's good that they're bringing it in. So money is an issue, and that's why that audit. Well, they ain't doing a money audit, because at first I thought she was talking about a money audit, and I was about to say, what the hell did you pay Lori Lightfoot for? I thank God she didn't say a money audit. I was like, okay, is she about to say a money audit? Because I'm about to feel away. but she didn't. She did say the right things, and those 3 are gonna get audited, dog. I'm on it. I'm on the police department. Already. I don't know what type of organization actually audited the police, but I'm gonna let you know I'm the secret auditor today. So anything that I find, I will bring it out. Y'all all better be licensed and up to date on all your continued educations, because I'm fucking coming. Yeah. Levites. Somebody said, oh, I read on the Levites. Did you? We warriors. We don't bow down to government officials. We fight hard. And we don't kiss ass, and we don't go with status quo. That's the real Grace Levi. That's why I've been a rebel. That's why they did what they did, and they fucking regret it now, because look what you went to, the fucking mess. When you could have been with the best. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. I love y'all. I'm not about to let one more season, one more minute go by where I doubt what I do. The shit that y'all have put me through, and I have been there for y'all. Nah, I don't care who don't support me. I don't care who feel a way about stuff. I bet you everything that I bring on this platform and do from before all the way to the end of this is going to benefit you, even if you don't want to admit to it. Yes, I'm talking to you, the person who's having that thought right now. It's going to be, you're going to see the work. Okay. So again, I put the 8 balls, and I should leave it up there because this is what we do here. But I don't want to be the only one that has that type of, how can I say, verbal accurate detection. I know it's a lot of you guys who have great verbal accurate detection of bullshit. And I need you guys to highlight the bullshit. Get in my inbox. Don't be afraid. Because we got to put pressure bust pipes or make diamonds. And Mr. House is still ready. He said it. He's good with people making comments still coming. There's still work to be done. But don't think that people are not going to say it, because if you don't bring it up, then it's not going to be addressed. If Mary didn't bring it up, it would not be addressed. Right. That's why people feel a way about Mary. Shout out to Mother Mary, because she gonna hold it down. Oh, you guys, they talking about tax exemption, pressure from Atlanta. Yes, that's where it is. That's where it is. You said Dolton is $130 million in debt. Do you have some documents? Because I haven't put everything together. But Todd, you probably not wrong. Because the calculations we did, we were probably up to 60 million. It had to be. Based on what I've been looking at. You're not wrong. Because that number you given, Todd, it got to include that 33.5 million in all the numerous lawsuits. You know, we counted up the numerous lawsuits that last year was like up to $500,000. So that need to be included in the debt. That's why we got to do Lori Lightfoot 2.0, because we look at everything. So I think Todd Goza, I think you've been looking at everything. You said it's on the people tax summary. Email me. If you can't email me so I can physically see these things and compare and contrast. If you were here earlier, I already showed y'all the 140-page book that I'm going to be going through from 2021 audit. That's the last audit. So we're going, like financial audit, we're going to look at that. So I would love to see that. And then, when they talk about those tax exemption, y'all, this is another thing now. I know they say you have to talk to your state representative. Napoleon, bitch, you got him. Okay. We're going to look at Napoleon's history of voting and what type of legislative bills he has supported. And I will hope I see something about taxes. If not, we may want to push to our representative, not just Napoleon, but all of them, some type of tax exemptions for middle class. How about that? Because I was talking to people, even out here, talking about, you got to sign up for your tax exemptions in the year. First, I'm not a first-time home buyer. So I don't fall for that tax exemption anymore. And I'm not over 50-something, 60, so I'm not a senior. How the hell are we benefiting? I'm like, is there any other exemption for young people? No. So why you telling me to sign up for tax exemptions if you know I don't qualify? So sometimes that is just for the seniors. So the middle class, y'all got to step it up. We need to get together and get some tax exemptions for us as well. As I'm going to highlight, this is where a lot of people jumped off my live when I said, and I predicted this, and remember this, Mary and Valerie Stubbs are going to bump heads. They're going to bump heads on that board because they're coming from two different places. And I'm just going to leave it like that. Shout out to Mary. She's a fucking 100% on task. It's no time to wait. We've been waiting. I like the fact that they're focusing on mental health. That's exactly what I want. I've been telling you guys. That's why I'm not in the mess. If I'm going to get in the mess, it's going to be this mess. It's going to be facts based on things that we need to fix. I'll get in this mess. But this mess that I could talk about anybody because she a public official and and she this and she tenured 2.0. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. We got shit to look at. St. Patrick's has been open and advertising. People doing food reviews on St. Patrick. Is it supposed to be open? You want to start right. You want to come in right. They have a problem talking to the people. Once they go into it, then they're not. And now you allegedly gonna go and talk to them directly. Mr. No disrespect, but that should be at tea with the trustees for everybody. For everybody to talk to them. So just words to the wise. Love you, Mr. But instead of you talking to them in a private and they looking weird, bring them to tea with the trustees or have them, you don't have to have them come to the meeting because it's going to be a lot, but tea to the trustees. And that's what made a lot of people jump off my live. And guess what? I don't care, because once I know that you genuinely don't support me, I'm banging on you. I'm moving. I don't need none of that bad vibes here. I don't need none of that fake shit. Y'all sat here and watched me all this time to try to get to know me, and y'all still don't know me. And y'all still following these messy ass people who keep the bullshit, who talk about people, sabotage people. And y'all know these motherfuckers fucked up. And y'all love them. Y'all really gonna have to look at who you are in the inside of the person. I'm coming with that fucking work. I don't even care. You need to look at who you are as a person. Judgment. Grow the fuck up. Shout out to Mary for coming out with the real shit right at the bottom. Hit it with an uppercut, like boom, all you get. What's up with St. Patrick's? There's no time for waste. And they bringing the noise on it. Thank you. Not everybody though. And I bet you when we get off of this, people are going to be mad at Mary. I bet you people are going to be mad at Mary. They're going to try to ignore her. They're going to try to do shit. Watch. Because she ain't saying what everybody's saying. Keep your eye on the prize. Let's put this back on the screen. Let's see if they're going to come back. Shout out to Miss Nicole. I hope Miss Nicole don't get no attitude with me. I think Miss Nicole is better than that. Even if she don't agree with somebody or somebody don't agree with her, I don't think that she's petty like these other individuals. I honestly think that she moved kind of like Reality Check and Burgundy Blue. It's here for the people. We're going to, at the end of the day, do what we got to do. Everybody got their own opinion. That's why I have different respect levels for people. Don't mean that I deal with them personally, but I have respect for the way they move. You see what I'm saying? So shout out to Miss Nicole. We don't all agree on everything, but I'll tell you this. If I don't flub y'all with some motherfucking Mother Mary going to be, I'm going to be her biggest fan today. I ain't with this. I ain't with no more kissing nobody ass. It ain't happening. Because even when I was being nice to what I do, none of y'all still didn't support me. Y'all fake support Miss Carver just to be politically correct. I need real fucking ride or die supporters here. Plain and simple, we got a big ass agenda. We got a whole white supremacy movement going on in the country, and we can't even get together to get our own community together. Please stop it. It's not no time to kiss nobody ass. Point blank, period. You don't like it, write it down, take a picture. The real Levi is here. Keep that political correct bullshit status quo to yourself. Go to their page. I need y'all to be real with critical thinking, honesty, pulling out the facts, not putting things to the side. You know how much shit I had to put to the side just so I could get views? Fuck these views. My soul ain't burning for this. I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in motherfucking hot. Real. This the real Levi. I'm not kissing nobody ass to burn in hell and be with y'all. Literally, I cringe. I cringe when I watch Dolton Politics now. I like the group because we needed to be informed, but I cringe to the shit that I see. You know how many times I had to hold myself back from even making a comment because I knew it was going to take it to the left, even though what I was saying would correct them in their fucking spirit. Only once or twice I gave y'all the pleasure of even doing that. Y'all make me cringe. For real, you should feel away. Shout out to everybody in Dolton who have their own mind, who can think for themselves, who's not afraid, and who know that the fight is being open, honest, and moving forward on what's the issues. Period. Be coming after St. Patrick, you better be right. And all of those buildings inside, they better be affordable. Like all those apartments inside of that building or whatever it is, because it's mad rental spaces. I would have hoped that they are reasonable prices for Dolton residents to get up in there and open businesses and move in there. Because that if not, that means that was another form of gentrification. If whatever apartments in there or whatever complex is too high for the residents to actually rent or use. That means that was part of the gentrification process that Tiffany Henya was trying to do, because that's what it looks like. That big old beautiful eye-ass building in the middle of a desert. They're literally trying to take that over. So they better have room in there for all of the residents. And obviously, that's another thing. It's a rodent problem. See, when y'all see one thing, I hear another thing. It's a rodent problem in Dolton. So whatever's going in the garbage out there by St. Patrick, the rodents are eating it, and then they're going to the resident's house. That's what it sounds like. That's what Mother Mary was complaining about. So that says to me that that's not, even if it was another business there, not just them, that means that it would be a problem. So we have to get licensed inspectors. Y'all remember when we talk about that? We're going to be looking at all the inspectors and all their licenses and everything. That's why I told you, I know they watch. Shout out to Kiana Belcher. Shout out to you. I know y'all watch, because y'all keep getting these freedom of information requests from me. Y'all know what it is. I'm not letting loose. I don't have to yell and scream. I don't have to argue with nobody on Dolton Politics. I don't even fuck with Facebook like that. All I got to do is put the pen to paper and keep on harassing motherfuckers, the right people. That's how I learned. That's what nursing taught me. Talk to the right people. The path of that's going to get you there. Not all that. So also, I do want to say this. I don't know if I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to leave that for later, y'all. I'm going to leave that to later so I can revisit that story, and then I'm going to pray on it before I talk about it so I don't say the wrong thing. But just know that to shout out to all the trustees, all of the new mayor, y'all not too big to respond, period. Y'all not too big for anybody. Make sure y'all know that, period. Because I've been hearing that too, where people are like, oh, I'm too big, or we don't deal with this person. But you'll deal with a content creator who only get numbers for you and, make that shit happen. Motherfuckers flying out places that literally just jumped in on this. That's why I say shit weird as fuck. And we're going to call it out. I'm going to call out what I want to. It is what it is. So do right by people because we see it. And when I say it, don't feel away, because y'all gonna come back months later, like y'all just did, like, yo, Grace, you right. So just be part of the winning team in the beginning. And it's not me. Literally, it's the Holy Spirit. That's who I work with. I work with God and the Holy Spirit every day. That's all I do is pray. I'm pretty much a loathsome dove, and I focus on having the best approach possible so I don't destroy people. What does that mean? I have been a destroyer. My mouth I can rip holes in people. That's what people see. I had to do that. And that is a defense mechanism for me as a Black woman. They say Black women, we go off so people don't test us. But yeah, that's part of it. And I have figured that's not what it is. That's why I let the Holy Spirit guide me. And if I have to be around anybody and a bunch of people that bring that out of me, I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all. So if you understand why I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all, because you don't bring the best out of people. You bring the worst. You messy as fuck. Yeah. Wherever that brick laid. Yeah. Yeah. Message. I hope they come out soon. I'm gonna let Miss Nicole rock out. She'll moving and grooving. And I'm gonna fall back. Let me see if I can find a clip for you guys if we have to. Where Nicole going?
Lavelle, after you finish going to work on that gum, come here.
Let me find out. Nicole.
They want wait.
Let
They
me
got questions. They want to know, are you single?
let me find out. I think Nicole got a little crush on
Okay,
him.
he said currently. Currently, yeah. Okay, what else, y'all?
Wrinkle
Hurry up, because I got
forehead.
them
I
right
got
here. So
jokes.
as soon as I walk away, y'all gonna have
You
more
cute with
questions.
your wrinkle forehead. You be thinking too
Okay,
much.
want to know, is Lavelle single?
I'm messing with
Okay,
him.
he's blowing kisses to y'all. These are to y'all. Okay.
That's too cute, Nicole. Let me
So
find
yes, he
out
said he's
Nicole got a
single.
little crush on Lavelle looking at his butt. Fuck around. I ain't messing with Nicole. I see you, Nicole. This Nicole over there flirting with Jay. I think I hit everything on here. Um, let me see. Anybody offended? Huh? If you're offended, make your comment. I don't argue. I just want y'all to come with some correction. I want real spiritual correction, like, "Ooh, Levi, Grace, you wrong," because that's not how it is. Da, da, da. All right, if y'all gonna correct me, I want some real correction. Other than that, y'all know what I'm saying is right, right? Y'all know a bunch of people was in my live earlier. As soon as I started talking about them things, them certain things, they jumped the fuck off. That showed me who he is. I wish I could know who all of them is, just block them. I have 50 subscribers, and I know that the 50 subscribers is for me, and that you're building and you're growing. That'll be more warming than having a million subscribers who just watching me, praying on my downfall, looking for bullshit. Word. That's what it is. Told y'all, I'll sacrifice everything for my freedom, except for my kids. I'll sacrifice everything, all money and everything. I did it. So you think that I'm not gonna have my freedom on YouTube because y'all messy and nasty, and y'all want people to talk about the real shit? Hmm? Yeah. Rest in love, Alexis. Don't forget about her. The people who really care, y'all make the comments. The one who don't, stop doing that fake comments. Because people be like, somebody was like, I care about her, da, da, da. But y'all don't even donate. Y'all done saw this lady. She literally just came out of the trenches of being in the bed for 3 years, like a little bit before the last Butterfly release. Y'all don't realize how financially damaging that was. I explained this to y'all. Talking about we support. Y'all don't fucking support. Her shit flooded. Y'all niggas ain't say nothing. Y'all don't care. You just care about mess. This lady could bring resources to Dolton, real shit to Dolton. Y'all don't give a fuck. That's why I don't mess with y'all. Y'all don't care. A lot of y'all fake as hell, and that's real, not the ones who's not. Because it's more than just donations. It is likes, hitting the likes on her videos. It's sharing her fucking videos. It's going inside of her inbox and saying, yo, how you feeling today? You good? Is anything? That's the type of community that I want to build. That's the type of people I want to fuck around me. Not, oh, you heard the mess? You heard the mess, bitch? Nah, not every day. So I'm calling it out. Y'all not real. Y'all not fucking real. Talking about you support her. Go look at that damn page. This month, let me tell y'all this. I'm talking shit. I think I donated $25 and I was late. You know why? Because I was broke as fuck. Can't even pay my fucking mortgage because I gave my shit up. I'm fighting hell and fucking high waters. This is real. To reestablish my motherfucking life. My life, I'm real. Since people want to go off about Cassandra, what she did and what y'all could do, let Grace go the fuck off. I sacrificed my shit so I could be free. I could be here for y'all too. Doing all this for free. Can't even pay my motherfucking mortgage. Barely. God gave me a pass, baby. It's already done without anybody's support. Shout out to everybody who has been supporting me in my membership. Y'all have, and y'all been sending me super likes. Super like stickers is not to y'all. This is not to y'all because I already have a list of who've been helping me out. Next month, I have some mugs here that I'm gonna give out to you guys. I can show y'all now. I just need to get them labeled. I'm going to have the first person that's going to get something from me is Miss Payton. She was the first Payton. She was the first person in my membership. I got a cup for you. I got something for you. Then I'm going to do a little raffle. So I keep looking at the cups. Let me look at it. They don't have my, I got to get them branded, y'all. But I got a few things to give y'all. Yes, I do. I love to give things away to people who support me. So I was broke. I couldn't get it branded yet. But it's okay. My motherfucking bills paid. That's what I'm going through. So bring that work. Y'all better bring that work. Don't come with me with no shit. I don't give a damn about Cassandra, none of that shit. Bam. So I got beautiful mugs. Look, y'all. Damn it. My background. Look at that. This I'm gonna be giving this away. I'm gonna get it branded. It's gonna have uncensored on it. We also got another one. Oh yeah, I've been making little moves, just little, slowly but surely. And then we got the ones that's on the page, but these are my personal ones when I go and do my health and wellness seminars. So I'm going to put uncensored on there. Usually they say Lash Slave. Oh shit. So I sell those. These right here is like $35. Yeah, 20. I had them on sale, but they $35. And I'm giving that away. So bear with me, y'all, because soon as I get my mortgage paid and all my bills together this month, I donated to Cara and I didn't pay my mortgage. Real is real. I only want the real here. I don't want nobody else here. I don't want nobody else bullshit no more. I'm telling y'all, I don't want it. I have fucking shit to do. This one right here is beautiful, y'all. Y'all can't see it, but this actually changed color. My background sucks. Okay, here we go. This one changed color in the sun. So this one actually turns orange in the sun. Okay, y'all put your drink in there and it turn orange. So look out for that. All my members, I gotta find a way so I can email you guys. I should be able to see y'all email address. I will be emailing y'all this week to thank you guys for all your donations. And I'm going to be putting y'all in the raffle. So 2 people are going to win it. One is Peyton's going to get one, and then one more person. And every month I'm going to run a little raffle to say thank you to the people who support me until I could get all my content together and they could stop suppressing me in the algorithm. I need you to hit the like button, y'all, because we need a whole new team here. We need people who actually support Grace Levi. We don't need this Dolton mess bullshit. This suppression of who you are. So that's what I got to offer you guys. Real is real. That's what I'm talking about. I'm doing my clean house. I'm doing my clean house. I smile because every dog has their day. And I bet you everything that I talked about today and every other day is going to come true. They're like, oh, why are you so sure? Because I've been doing this. That's what I do. I make predictions. I use critical thinking skills. And obviously, y'all know I'm from the tribe of Levi. If y'all don't believe it, y'all better believe it now. I have been making a lot of predictions, even in my family life. Jump on this team, y'all. I can save y'all from a lot of bullshit. My kids just figuring this out. They 21 and 19. And they finally accept the fact that their mama is like pretty much almost a prophetess every time. Every time. While we wait, let me give you a story how real this is. All right. Now I can talk about it because it's over. I'm out the fire. Because I want y'all to get, because this shit that they show you, they ain't real. I'm real. Yo, for this whole last 8 months, I haven't been talking to my daughter. Why? Because she's been rebellious. My baby is smart as hell. My baby in a dope ass college, everything. But the homeschooling and her wanting to live her best life hit her hard. I had to go through so much trouble, so much. And one of the things that gave us problems was my premonitions and my ability to figure things out. I always caught her in the middle of stuff. It got so bad that I used to catch her right in the middle of stuff. I'm in Jersey, and I will wake up like, some say call her. I ain't speak for her in days. She just living her best life. 18, I'm 18. People telling her shit in her fucking head. Called her like, hey, where you at? Oh, I was going to my friend's house for a movie night. It's 11 o'clock on a Monday. Why the fuck are you outside? Oh, no. Get back in your dorm. quarter again on another day. It was so much for me that I had to pray to God and say, God, let this girl, I know you got her. You give me so much intuition that I catch her in the middle of it that is fucking me up. Like I'm literally, my nerves are shot. Our relationship fucked up because she mad as hell. I always catch her. Let you put your hand on her and you hold her. I fell back. People in my background know what I'm talking about. I cried for weeks for my daughter. But you thought I kissed her ass? You thought I bowed down to badness? No. Everything she went through, guess what? She came right back to me and said, Ma, you were right. I love you. I'm sorry. I honor you. What you were saying was for my betterment. Nothing I said was for me. It was for her. And that's the same thing I do for everybody. It's usually for you, not for me. Because I don't even receive properly. It's hard for me to get gifts. So usually if I'm giving you some type of how can I say, give you some suggestion or something, it's not going to benefit me not one bit. I'm not manipulating you not one bit. You don't do shit for me. You see what I'm saying? And that was the same thing with her. And I had to release that and say, yo, you're going to go about your business. I did what I had to do. I put the values in you. I taught you. I'm going to have to let God burn you real quick. And that's what he's going to do to a lot of you. Just like he did to that person that I was updated about. Burnt that ass. Because I was genuine as fuck. But again, I'm going through that with my baby girl while I'm pushing for justice for Alexis. While I'm praying that my baby girl ain't out there and go get into no shit and end up like Alexis. Y'all don't fucking know. You think I have time to play with these content creators? You think I have time? That mad spiritual warfare going on around me. I don't have time to play with them. And guess what my baby girl back at? Right back with me. Every day. How you doing, Mom? Before I can even get her to pick up the phone, she was so belligerent in her fucked upness. God will correct you. And I love it. And I love her. And I embraced it. And I gave her such, I cried when I hugged because I knew I envisioned that day that she's going to come back and be righteous and live in what I taught her. You see what I'm saying? I have a strong moral compass that many can't really fathom. They don't understand because most of the people are compromised. The whole world had taught you to be compromised. That is not me. And if that is you, then you can learn a lot from me. You're going to feel away. It's going to hurt. You're going to feel judged, but you're going to learn a lot. And like I said, and I'm not perfect, but the difference between me and you and a lot of other people that are willing to correct my behavior and not be belligerent in the fuckery, not being belligerent in the wrongness, because the group said is okay. That's the difference. So while all of that was going on, I'm pushing, broke as fuck. People sabotaging my motherfucking page. I'm writing for, pushing what I could push for Miss Carver because she needs support. No matter what it looked like, she needs genuine love and support. And that support, I think, needed to be filled with the Holy Spirit. And that's what I had. That's what I came with. I ain't come with no group. I ain't come with no gang. I ain't come with no intention. I just want to build the people up. Because y'all not seeing what situation you're in. Trump is fucking us all. And that's real. Yep, that's Grace. So I won't be so serious all the time, y'all. I'm gonna get back to my cracking jokes and stuff like that. But this is right here. I had to come out swinging. Start with my Pastor Darby. Let y'all know that y'all in a whole village of confusion that has been orchestrated, has been set up purposely, so you guys won't focus in. So your resources can be taken from you. Huh? Not just financial resources, but your mind. That's a fucking resource. That's an asset. Once they control your mind and your thinking, your breathing. Yeah, your thinking control your breathing. Like my breathing. Yeah, you be mad as hell. Like, you're breathing. They got you. You can't even focus in to fix the things that need to be fixed in your household. I know shit about people losing shit throughout all of this. Losing major shit, just like me. But they still nasty as fuck. And they don't realize your company you keep and what you've been doing was making you losing. And you're going to continue to lose. But I'm gonna be blessed. I have more shit that I went through, but guess what? He's pulling me the fuck up out of it. Yo, even the other day I was called the nigga. Huh? Y'all over here playing. I had somebody in my thing to me. You talk about God, but I don't know about talking about white people. Well, that white person taught his 2-year-old nephew a grandkid to call me a nigger. I'm risking my life taking care of patients who family calls me niggers. And I still come wholehearted. Y'all ain't gonna stop me. You know the shit I gotta fucking endure? Why you stay in your community? Why you stay online talking shit? Go the fuck outside. Experience something real. Then get traumatized and wake the fuck up. Then come talk to me. So we can heal together. Because y'all acting like ain't shit happening. Y'all fake as fuck. Shout out to the real ones. As my uncle say, only the strong survive. No, my uncle don't say that shit. He not corny. He say, stay sucker free. That's what he say. My uncle say, stay sucker free. Straight from North. I hope they come out of this meeting. I think I said enough because the more I say, the more I'm you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I wish somebody come. They won't say nothing to me, y'all. They won't. I wish you would, but they won't because they know I'm right. Most of these content creators won't say anything about me because they know I'm right. Even the big ones that you thought they was just ignoring me, they wasn't just ignoring me. They know I was right, and they know their intentions was wrong. Period. I'm telling you, I'm a strong force in Dolton, even if you don't want to believe it. There's a reason why Regina put that clip of me in the documentary with Carver. She know our fight is significant. She may have not put our name in there, but don't get it fucked up. I was one of them people in that documentary. If you saw my big forehead, I'm a force to reckon with, and I ain't going nowhere. So don't tag me in no videos. If you got something to say to me or ask me anything, talk to me. Inbox me. Don't come under my videos to say a bunch of bullshit. Inbox me, and then I'll probably do a little shooby-dooby. I ain't giving none of y'all my number no more. But we could do a little shooby-dooby if it's even that important. But honestly, I think a lot of the things that y'all, if y'all would address it, want to, it's very insignificant. So pick and choose what the fuck y'all talk about if y'all ever come my way. Stop tagging me in them dumbass videos and tell them I said it. Because I know they send their people over here. That's why I was mad. I keep sending people to get to know me. And then they fuck with me because I'm real. I'm more real than y'all. Y'all need to knock that shit out. Go. I'm almost done. It is what it is. I'm expecting like 400 views on this video because I tore ass. But I'm okay. I hope it's my 400 people. I don't give a damn if I get whatever. I'm expecting a low number on this because I tore ass. And I don't care. Let's go. Shout out to House.
Thank you guys for waiting. That was
Shout out to all the trustees. But the ones that I call out a lot, y'all know I got love for them on a different level. So shout out to Miss Key. Get that agenda up there.
Long. Time is 8:31. I'll ask for a motion to reconvene this meeting.
I make a motion.
Second.
Yeah, here.
Second.
Motion by trustee Belcher, second by trustee Tammy Brown. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Tammy Brown. Present. Trustee Norwood. Aye. Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye. Here we're gonna go into approval of item B. Here we go. Going to item B, motion to accept Premier Bank's offer to bring the work leases current. That's their motion.
Motion.
The second, your motion, trustee Norwood. We got a second by trustee Stan Brown. Pause for a moment. Trustee Norwood. Trustee Stan Brown.
What is this for?
Any discussion? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee Norwood. Aye. Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Aye. Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next is there's a motion to name Mayor Henyard as third-party defendant in the lawsuit with Metro Media versus Village of Dolton. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Any motion is trustee Belcher, second trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem House.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, and then is there a motion to adjourn?
Told
Motion.
I know. That's so funny. Not a third.
Motion trustee Belcher, second trustee Norwood, and third trustee Stan.
Not a third.
Okay. They're about to adjourn the meeting. All right, y'all. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to get the agenda. Something happened. When they came out, you could see something in Kiana's face. She can't hide it. I know she be trying, but I read. Something's happened back there. What was the first thing that they voted on? Watch. I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to get back to y'all. I don't know what changed, but I saw something change. If y'all go back and look at just stare at it. Go look. Y'all going to have, hold on. Let me get myself back on the screen. Y'all going to have spidey instincts. I'm going to teach y'all how to have the intuition that I have. It's literally just critical thinking skills. It's literally just reading the room and not being mesmerized by anyone. But something happened back there. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to figure it out because I'm going to get that agenda and I'm going to read in detail because I was a little bit lost through this meeting. I didn't even get to see or see all the businesses that they approved because it wasn't online. So I do pray that Miss Key do put it up there. I think I said enough. I think I wind down the chat to the real ones, the ones who support me. I love you guys. Like I said, cut it up, take a few of the pieces and send it to the people who you know need to hear it. Because I know a few of you was here because y'all nothing but agents and clonies for these other content creators. And you know what I was saying. Step it up a little bit. And don't tag me in none of your bullshit. Not no more. Because I'm being nice. I got a bigger agenda and I got a bigger fish to fry. So keep Grace Levi out y'all bullshit. And with that goes to say, love you. I gotta go.
Now, all you crackheads, out!
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Strongest. Yeah. Yeah, スライドする。お前の地元にスライドする。スライドする。
Imagine if my small business blew up overnight and I woke up to some sales. Boost this video so people who like my products can find me.
Algorithm. Where you at, bitch? Because I'm tired of posting.